Sup, boys? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever in the fuck you are. Sup? It's Monday, July 18th, 2022. You are listening to Just My Two Cents. Welcome to this fucking channel. I got a bunch of shit to talk about. I got my shit ready to go. I actually fucking started on time. You like that, Lobby? Mr. Smarty Pants, what do you think about that? Got my coffee here. Got my pot here. Got the coffee in the pot. And I'm ready to fucking go. And I hope you guys are too. Got a bunch of shit to talk about. You see right here, shout out to the rabid dog, Mr. Arkansas. Gonna talk about the Mecca, boys. Gonna talk about what happened in week 6 of the Mecca. Can't believe it's fucking week 6, man. Gonna tell you everything that went down from my point of view. Let you know what I thought about it. And we're going to talk about what happened at UFC Long Island, because that and the Mecca coincide. This season of the Mecca has been fucking insane. Absolutely insane. I think it might be the craziest one yet. I think it might be the best one yet. A lot went down in week 6. It was another wild fucking week of picking fights and crazy streams, and a lot fucking happened. So I'm going to try and unpack it all and let you know what happened from my point of view. But shout out to the rabid dog. I put this up there every stream to fucking remind people. It's not going to happen. That streaming marathon will never be beaten. That streak will never be beaten, dude. Ever. Go to the chat. Wong Yun. Os. Told you Yair would rip Ortega's heart out like Magua from Last of the Mohicans. That's Nar. K Jabroni, my jabroni. Technically, Yair didn't rip his arm out. Ortega did it to himself. We're definitely going to talk about that fight, dude. Tigger747474 says, let's go, with a bunch of O's. Hope all is well, Mr. TC. Hope all is well with you. Lobby is impressed. How much meth was consumed? Do you want your wrench taken? I don't take very kindly to that, sir. I have never done meth in my life, nor will I ever. I've watched friends of mine use that shit. I've seen people use that. I've been around people that have used it. And I don't see how you could ever do that and want to ever fucking touch that shit. So, no. 0 amounts of meth. I've never, ever, ever, nor will I ever touch that fucking horrible, nasty shit. No meth, no crack, no heroin. And what's the other fucking... I mean, that's the unholy trinity right there. Meth, crack, heroin, obviously fentanyl. Never, ever. Yeah. Oh, you're asking about ARCs. Oh, no. No, none. None, dude. He doesn't even fucking smoke weed. No drugs. No drugs, no alcohol. A couple, like, 15, 20-minute power naps. It's pretty fucking insane, dude. Nah, if he was on meth, trust me, dude, I've seen people fucking tweaking on meth and what they look like and act like having been up for like a couple days. They ain't putting on a fucking quality stream, I can tell you that. Yeah, for real. Trying to beat that, that's the fucking joke. But anyways, man, like I've been doing the past couple weeks, I'm gonna continue with it this week. I want to talk about the Mecca first, dude. That's the thing that's on my mind. It's at the forefront of my thoughts. I want to get that out of the way first. Tell y'all what went down in week 6. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do first. Like I said, I have my handy dandy little fucking pre-roll here. Got some new shit that I've not had before. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Tangerine Dream and my recap of week 6, season 7 of Mr. Arkansas's Mecca. I said it before, I'll say it again. It's the most challenging mentally and psychologically. It is the most challenging competition, contest, whatever you want to call it. The shit will put you through the ringer, man. You have to be mentally and psychologically strong to get through this competition. I've seen grown men break time and time again, dude. I feel like it happens at least once every season. Someone thinks they can fucking handle it, they get deep into the Mecca, and it fucking snaps them in half. And they can't take it, and they fucking implode. So, there have been a couple examples of that this season. There's another example of that. We'll talk about it today. Yep. Got some Jet Gel Gelato Premium infused pre-roll. Good Lord. That's fucking wild. But yeah, I'm going to give this a few minutes, man. See if a few people come up in here. And then we'll get started. Let me drop this shit. But that sounds fucking dank, dude. Enjoy that. Yeah, they have some caviar infused pre-rolls sometimes when I go into the dispensary, but they're a little bit more expensive. Share this. Copy link. Arcandome. Live, fuckers. In the meantime, want a sesh lobby? Want a fucking sesh, brah? Yeah, I got some Tangerine Dream. It's Afghani from California. It's Afghani, G13, and something else. I can't remember. Canamart, LA. Nice. Nice. Okay, so let's see where we're at here. It's week 6, dude. Week 6. I'm going to recap that here in a second. See if a couple people that were involved this week care to come up in here and give me their thoughts on what happened. I'm definitely going to give you mine. Going into this week, this was the Elite 8, dude. It was down to 8. Started with what, 20? Chav, Scorpion picks. Your boy. The dude who was in here a second ago, Tigger. The General Alex Ramirez. Zach Johnson, a.k.a. Daddy Daycare. Nick Alexander, and Bo Jackson. That's the Elite 8, boys. Ooh, that tastes good. Am I worried about the lingering effects of Johnny's voodoo curse? We'll have to see. We'll just have to see, won't we? So, you know what? Let's just fucking get into it. Let's just get into it. So, as y'all probably know, the people that have listened to this, the people that don't are new to this channel, you're not gonna know what the fuck I'm talking about. Subscribe to Mr. Arkansas if you want to get a fucking clue. So, as y'all may or may not know, going into this week, I got Golden Highlander last week. Bo is Platinum Highlander. I went on my heel run. Bo to eliminate Cardone. Bo eliminated Touch. And then I eliminated Cage, who was in her earlier. Now, because Bo, I guess, fell asleep or whatever, your boy was the one that set this week up. I was the one that decided to do the tag team. Art gave me the options. What kind of format do you want to have moving forward this week? So you know what? Thought to myself, fuck it, man. Let's do tag teams. We haven't done that this season. It has been a team-themed season. I figure with the numbers dwindling, fuck it, man. Let's have a week of tag teams. I thought that would be a good little addition or whatever. So Art says, okay, we'll do tag teams. So I make the teams, and dude, I stand by these fucking teams, man. These were well-balanced, evenly matched teams. And it wasn't an easy thing to do. Because like I said, dude, you put two of these dudes together, the wrong two together, and it's just a fucking, there's no chance. Like the rest of the field doesn't stand a chance. So I thought I did a pretty good job keeping with the parity, keeping everything about as well balanced as you could be. Right? So that's what the setup was. Tag teams, 4 teams of 2, obviously. Now, should have partnered with Bo Knows Mecca. Alex Ramirez laughing at Cage. So, this is what happened. Let me get my banners here. Shout out to the boys in the chat. This is what the fuck happened. It was me and the General I had first pick of the litter, me and the general, and we just went ahead and shit the fucking bed. We did not do well. We scored the lowest. The general had an off night. I didn't do super great myself. It wasn't like Alex did terrible, but just not on his normal form. But I didn't do that great myself. I was still in the bottom 3, so there's no excuses, man. We just didn't perform. It happens, but in the Mecca, in a competition like this, there's very, very fucking little room for error. So we came in last place. Now, the first place team, like Cage said, maybe in hindsight, I should have just taken the dude that I have been in a tag team with before. We were both Highlanders. I probably should have just taken that. But like I said, I was in my heel run. I was basically gloating about I'll get to that in a second. There's a better segue into that. But regardless, I should have taken this dude. I should have known. He fucking knows. Fucking Bo and Zach killed it. Shout out to fucking Platinum Bo and Father Childcare. Bo Jackson and Zach Johnson. Bo Zach. They were the top tag team. Fuck me, right? But you're welcome, boys. You're welcome for putting you two together so you could rule the fucking day. So yeah, shout out to them. They were the winners. They were the top tag team in week 6 of Arcs Mecca. Yeah, yes. Peace to the homies. General, Pimp Rooster, not a good first pick. Laid an Amber turd. Missed the Mr. Mom pick. Yep. Dude, if it would have been me and Zach, the two stay-at-home dad/husbands, yep, that could have been a good matchup too. But nah, man. Yeah, you're welcome, boys. So that's what it was, man. Me and Alex came in last. Bo and Zach came in first. And as with all weeks of the Mecca, you find out who shit the bed, you find out who killed it, and then people start getting their fucking heads chopped off. So that's what's about to happen. It's the most exciting. If you're on the chopping block, it's the most nerve-wracking, but I think it's the most entertaining part of the whole thing. The eliminations. Who's going to get fucking decapitated? Who's going to get murdered in the Mecca? Have their dreams crushed in front of everyone? Public execution. They are, dude. They're public executions, so to speak. Virtually. Not real life. Take it easy, YouTube. Damn, that tastes good. Fucking Tangerine Dream. I remember that one. So, the eliminations. Yeah, we'll get to what happened. And actually, dude, I really have to fucking piss. I drank a bunch of water before this stream started, and I started drinking coffee before the stream started. So before we get into these eliminations, let me hit the head real quick. I'm not even gonna put the song on. Actually, since Lobby's here, I'll put the fucking song on. But yeah, I'll be right back. Be right back, boys. Yeah, I did a little too much pre-hydration. Water's good for you, but it definitely makes you piss a lot once you fucking break the seal. All right, what am I doing? Here we go. All right, BRB. BRB, suck my D. All right. All righty. Shout out to the 6 people in the building. You're just in time, boys. Welcome, welcome. You're listening to Just My 2 Cents. I'm talking about Mr. Arkansas's Mecca Season 7, Week 6. There was 8 of us left. And I did get a little out of order. I got a little ahead of myself, dude. See, I had to piss so bad I couldn't even think straight. So we found out who the top team was. We found out who the bottom team was. Then it was time to find out who the Highlander was. So, and this is a really, I'll say, I'm trying to think how I should describe this. A teachable moment, an example of something that I feel like a broken record saying, like I just repeat over and over and over. It was something I said a little bit earlier in this stream, actually. But this was a prime example of that. So the Highlander is the person, for those that don't know, is the person that scores the highest that week in the Mecca. Regardless of what team they're on, if there's teams at all, doesn't matter. The Highlander, basically that week, reigns overall. I mean, Ark reigns overall in the Mecca, but he's giving the ultimate power that week to the Highlander, right? I was a Highlander last week. Basically got to do whatever the fuck I wanted. If Bo had been there the whole time, obviously there would have been a little bit more like, you know, conferring and shit like that. But even with me and Bo, there's little twists, man. Like every week is a little bit different. Every Highlander power is a little bit different. That's why I think this has been one of the better seasons, because there's more twists. Something happens, at least one crazy thing happens every week, right? So my point is, the Highlander, you want to get Highlander every fucking week, dude. If you can. It's pretty much impossible to, but that's what we're all striving for. You want the fucking Highlander, dude. If you're in the Mecca and you're trying to win the Mecca, dude, you can eliminate people. You can tip the scales in your favor with a format. You want into the fucking Highlander. You want to get that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, Nick Alexander wins the Highlander. All right? He wins the Highlander. He is the highest score of everyone in the Mecca this past week. He's the Week 6 Highlander. But like I said, dude, the Mecca is not just about your picks, man. It is, but it isn't. I don't know what kind of percentage you would assign it, but there is at least a significant percentage of Mecca success that involves either the social game or just being able to handle the fucking pressure of the whole competition. And this is a prime example of the pressure of the Mecca and what the Mecca involves getting to someone. Nick is my dude. I like Nick. We're cool. But he gets the Highlander and then gives it up? Okay? What, dude? You give up the Highlander? Like, Nick is a good predictor, dude. He pretty consistently makes good picks. He hasn't been having the best season, but dude, he killed it in ARC FC. Like, the guy makes good predictions, but this is what I'm talking about. It's not just the predictions. It's not just doing well with your picks. You have to execute motherfuckers when you get the Highlander. You have to chop people's head. It is like you are given the fucking executioner sword, dude, or axe, or whatever you want to call it. You are given the weapon, the ultimate powerful ass weapon to eliminate people from the game. That's like your duty as the Highlander. And I'm only speculating. I'm not a mind reader, but I think the pressure just got to him, man. The pressure of the Mecca fucking breaks people. I've seen it time and time and time again. That time and time and time again, that's not hyperbole. It's happened like more than once, more than twice, more than thrice. I think this is like the fourth or fifth time. It might be like the third or fourth person it's happened to where they just like, they can't handle everything involved. Like Nick can make the good picks. He has a pretty good social game, but the Mecca be ruthless. It's ruthless by nature. Eliminate, 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 one by one by one by one, till there's only one champion. One name, one champion, one winner. There can only be one. The Highlander. The Highlander is the one that week. So I'm a little surprised. I'm a little disappointed. Like, Nick is still my dude. Like, I'm still cool with Nick, but it's like, man, dude, you gave up the Highlander? Come on, man. Come on. It was like a come on, man. Do they still do that shit? Is the come on, man still a segment? That's like my Nick Alexander. Come on, man. For real. You gave up Highlander for real? All right. So it is what it is. But so he gives up the Highlander. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to remember what order this happened in, because he gives up his Highlander power, right? And he gives it to the general. And another thing that I've loved about this season is that it's not just straightforward like, oh, you're the Highlander, you can eliminate whoever you want. No. What's different about this season is the secret door. There's a series of doors, gentlemen. Door number 1, door number 2, door number 3. Behind each door is a certain, it could be, depending on the week, it could be anything. It could be a person you have to eliminate. It could be a person you have to fight next week. It could be a person, I don't know, man. Like, it's different every week. You never know what's going to be. It could not even be a person. It could be you get to do this next week. You get to do this right now. Like, you get to, it could be whatever. It's literally like from the mind of the evil genius, from the fucking the evil genius mind of Ark, whatever he fucking comes up with. So whoever the Highlander is, you got to play that secret door. So how it went down this time was there were 3 doors, right? Alex had to pick one, and that person was safe, and the other 2 were up for elimination. The first round, right? Now I'm saying this in order, right? Because there was a certain gentleman, a certain British gentleman that found himself up for elimination, and we found him in pretty rare form. Like, the guy is definitely unraveling a little bit. I don't know if you could even really say it's out of character. Like, he definitely gets angry and blows up a lot. But man, he, like I said, he was in rare form, man. And once again, I'll take credit for that. Um, and like I said, I don't remember exactly when this happened, but yeah, dude, Chav kind of fucking snapped and just went off on a fucking tangent. Like, it's pretty funny watching him with his back against the wall. Like, when either when he gets because this has happened several times. Either when he gets eliminated, and I have been the one personally responsible, so I know this to be true. I know this firsthand. He'll like it'll either be like immediate like anger and rage and fucking like can barely contain himself, or he'll like try to contain himself and then he'll slowly get more and more irritated and then just snap. But yeah, it was pretty funny, man. It was funny watching him squirm and get more and more pissed. And yeah, eventually, I came in, settled him down a little bit, but that was pretty funny, dude. Anytime you can get him on the chopping block, you're in for a treat. And this was no exception. So yeah, shout out to my best bud in the whole world. I was so sad seeing him up there on that chopping block and what it did to him. I was sad and also very amused. But yeah, that happened. Like, I think like he knew the end was nigh, and seeing his desperation just come out, seeing his desperation manifest itself like that was pretty fucking funny. Let's see what the chat's saying. What's up, Real News? I know he had it right there. Yeah, at some point you have to strike. When I enter, like, it was absolute chaos, man. Yep. Dude, it's wild, man. It gets wild in there. You have to think on your feet. You have to just adapt or die, dude. Especially in the Mecca. It's going to change every week. It's going to change minute to minute. Especially on elimination night, dude. Especially on Mecca night. So yeah, so Chav basically loses his shit like Dennis Reynolds style, just goes full untethered. It knows no bounds. So yeah, I go in there and calm him down, and then it's elimination time. So Chav miraculously gets saved, and then the rest of us are up for elimination. I was up for elimination. Obviously, I shit the bed. Me and Alex did not have a good week as tag team partners, and both of us were up for it. So pretty much the whole night, it was me, Alex, Tigger, Chav, and Scorpion picks. The only people that were safe were Nick, Zach, and Bojack. Everyone else was up for it. Crazy, dude. So, yeah. I'm not sure what that is. Is that the Mecca? Maybe it's blacking it out. So let me get back to my point. Sorry, I kind of went on a little tangent there. So Nick has given up the Highlander power. He gives it to the general. Now the general has no qualms. He has no compunction about slitting throats in the Mecca. He won the whole fucking thing in season 2. He don't play. So he gets in there, and long story short, we have our first elimination. Scorpion Picks is gone, dude. Scorplander 2, it's Scorpion time. The dude that had made himself the front runner to win it all. 2 Highlanders in a row. I don't know if that's ever been done before. But he didn't make it, man. Bro Picks gets the chop right off the bat. That was fucking wild. So, the Highlander takes care of business first, right? Then, another persons got to do some damage. Every week's been different. Ark has done a really fucking good job this season of switching it up. No week looks exactly the same. The format changes week to week. And the format this week was set up so that the Highlander gets the first elimination, plays the secret door. Then, similar to last week, the top team, that's Bo and Zach, they got to make an elimination. But, like last week, they had to agree on it. It had to be unanimous, or they lost their powers. But they didn't know exactly what losing their powers would entail, or what it was. I don't know if it was necessarily losing your powers per se, but they would have faced some kind of punishment. Not an elimination from the game. Ark did say that, but they would have faced some kind of punishment. And long story short, dude, in just a shocking turn, I was personally blindsided by this and just could not have ever foreseen this. I'm hurt. I'm crushed. I feel betrayed. Feel a lot of different emotions, but your boy got it next, dude. Your boy, your old bud, 2 cents, gets completely blindsided by Bozak. Right? Like, so this one was interesting, dude, because it was not unanimous right off the bat. Bo, and this all happened on stream. I was on stream when this happened with Zach. I think Chav was there too, and Ark. And at first, dude, they were deadlocked. Bo wanted to get rid of me. I can't imagine why. And Zach wanted to get rid of Chav. It was down to me and Chav, basically. I'm pretty sure they played the secret door too, but what was different about their round of it was that instead of picking people to save, the 2 doors that you pick are up for elimination. I think that's what it was. Yeah, the two doors you select, they're up for elimination. So yeah, it was me and Chav, and they had to agree on it. It had to be 2-0, or they get punished. Mystery punishment. They were deadlocked at first, dude. Bo didn't want to budge, which is interesting. Very fucking interesting. Bo didn't want to budge. Zach didn't want to budge. Chav's on stream going ballistic again, just completely losing it. Very, very humorous. Humorous, yes, very jocular. Very jocular. So all this is going on, chaotic, right? Then one of them flips. One of them flips the vote. Zach refused to take the punishment, flips on your boy, cut me out of the Mecca, dude. I can't fucking believe it. Can't believe it. I'm crushed. I will never forgive either one of you. All the years we've known each other, and this is how you do me. I had y'all over for dinner. Fish tacos. That's how you do me. Stunned. I'm stunned. I can't believe it. Like, nah, man. Like, God damn it, Zach. I mean, I get it, dude. You don't want to get punished, but like, why couldn't you just fucking hold strong? Nah, I'm just bullshitting, man. Like, to be perfectly honest with you, this was like the least surprising thing. I know that it was personal for Bo, whether he admits it or not. I mean, dude, I basically gloated and admitted to using him as like a pawn to eliminate Cardone. I basically bragged about it. So yeah, like that was a no-brainer. Bo was probably like, oh, okay, I got you now, you fucking piece of shit. Like, well, yeah, who's laughing now, Joker boy? So that one didn't surprise me at all. And I guess, like, I mean, dude, if we're gonna get real about it, I think I eliminated Zach last season. So when I was Highlander, so I don't begrudge either one of them, but I am fucking crushed and I'll never forgive you. So yeah, one of those two. So yeah. Oh yeah, a lot of unraveling, a lot of fucking people going nuts. But yeah, it was interesting though for Bo. Very curious that, like, I didn't even really, I'm joking about like bullying him and shit, but I really didn't. Like, I really just like, it was a little bit of unseen pressure, a little bit of pressing on him a little bit, but I didn't have to do much. And he was like, okay, yeah, Cardone's fine. But dude, he refused to not eliminate me. So I have a feeling that was personal. I don't take it personally. I think it's pretty funny, actually. And of course, it's like, of course, it's Bo. That you could have tag team with Bo again. We had great success the last time we did it. We crushed it. And no, and then all the shit I was talking on my short-lived heel run. Yeah, that I'm sure he took great enjoyment in that. So that one was kind of a no-brainer. Yeah, dude, they were going wild, man. That was crazy. That was crazy seeing them go at it. The Mecca, dude, shit goes haywire. Shit goes fucking haywire in the Mecca. Chav was definitely going haywire. That was hilarious. So then that happens, right? I get eliminated. I don't even know where I am at that point. I'm just flabbergasted, beside myself with pain and anguish, and just didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. Then we get to a vote. We get to a vote, boys. And this was just so, the irony cannot be overstated. The irony here cannot be overstated. Because the whole theme of this stream up until this point, like the highlight, had been Rush in desperation mode, pulling out all the stops, flailing like a madman, trying to get people to like buy into his like his little alpha male shtick. No, keep me, don't touch it, whatever, dude, doing his little thing. And after all that, rah, 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 sis boom ba. What happens? What happens? Do y'all remember what happened? After all that, like, desperation, what happens? It goes to a vote, and he gets fucking bounced in a landslide, dude. Not even close. That made my fucking night, dude. That made my, well, it wasn't night, it was really early, but that made my evening. Very funny. Very funny. All his fucking shit was for naught. All that fucking hot air. Yeah. So that was wild, man. That was the initial stream. That was what happened. Those were the eliminations. Scorpion picks, your boy, and Chavalito. Now, that was part 1. You may have thought the Mecca season 7, week 6 was over. Oh, but no. No, it was not. Ark said he was going to do a follow-up stream, and do a follow-up stream he did. And some wild shit went down. I was not there. I was dead to the world, but I did catch the recap. I did catch the replay. And some crazy shit happened, dude. What did I tell you guys? This is just a recurring theme. It seems like almost every season, someone breaks. Someone just crumbles under the pressure of the Mecca. And it was kind of just a continuation of what happened earlier. There was a huge fucking bombshell, a huge fallout from week 6. So Ark does another stream, and this shit happens. Not only did Nick give up his Highlander, but then he gave up his Mecca spot. Gets that fucking far and just can't handle it. And I'm not saying this to shit on Nick. Like, I like Nick, we're cool. But I'm just trying to show you what this fucking competition does to people, dude. How wild and insane it is. I'm not making this up. This is like, it seems like I'm talking about like a TV show or something, but this shit is real life. Like, this shit actually happened. Nick got the highest score, couldn't handle having to execute people, gave up the Highlander, and then was just like, you know what? I just couldn't handle it. Just bowed out of the Mecca. It's wild, man. You cannot make this shit up, dude. Crazy. So, what is the result of that, you ask? Oh, well, I'll tell you. Your boy gets one last shot. All right? Scorpion picks, yours truly, and a real diva. A miserable git. Indeed. A miserable, angry British guy. Calling it an unholy trinity match. Fatal three-way. Only one person will get back in the Mecca. The highest score out of this 3 will get back in the Mecca. Now, boys, I don't know if y'all remember. Only some of you may remember. There's only 4 people in here right now, so the chances aren't great of people remembering this. But for those that don't, and for those that never knew in the first place, let me give you a little refresher course, a little history lesson for you boys. as I fucking relight this thing. Boys, this is not the first time this scenario has gone down. This is not the first time that it has been a single game of me, Justin, and Chav. This exact same scenario happened in season 4. Can you take a wild guess who came out on top? Take a guess. Same scenario. It wasn't to get back in the game, but it was just that was the format of the game. I think it was 3 separate games. 3 or 4. And one of the games was us 3 right there. Guess who won? Take a wild guess who won. Take a wild guess who won and got to pick who they wanted to eliminate. Everyone. Take a guess. Who came out on top? I don't even think I need to say it. I think y'all know. I know. Y'all know. And they know too. I have a track record of doing well in one-on-ones. Ironically, except for against Nick Alexander. Both times I've gone up against Nick Alexander one-on-one, I performed poorly and lost. But against Chavalito, against his lover, oh yeah. Your boy can whip some ass. So yeah. Now, there was a situation has arisen. I've made Ark aware of it. I DM'd him last night. I am going, well, my wife and I are going camping this weekend at the beach, boy. But I've been told, I haven't camped here myself, but I've been told that the reception can be spotty in spots. So I DM'd Ark to make him aware of that, and I sent him a follow-up DM. Not disregard it, but I'm going to figure it out. I will find a way to make sure that I make this stream, and if I need to come in, to come in. If there's no reception at the actual campsite, I don't think I'll have to go very far to get to a spot where I can communicate. So yeah, I just wanted to make Ark aware of that. Ark, if you're listening to this, don't disregard it necessarily, but I just, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I'll get in there. I'll get up in there. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Nope. A little bit further than that. A little bit further than that. But yeah, I will make it work. I will make it fucking happen. So, how do you fucking like them apples, dude? How do you like that shit? Fucking crazy. Go from eliminated to possibly being able to get back in the game. That's how wild this fucking season's been. Shout out to the rabid dog. Shout out to my best buddy Rush in the whole wide world. Yo, bud, you. And Scorpion picks. Scorplander 2, it's Scorpion time. Man, that fucking that shouting match between the El General and fucking Lit Picks was pretty juicy too, huh, boys? That was pretty sick too, huh? I enjoyed it. So shout out to the rabid dog. Shout out to everyone that's still left in the Mecca. Shout out to me, Lit Picks, and my best friend, Because I know he loves shout outs so much. You know what else he loves? Tom's Bottom Hole. And this song. I think he listens to this when he goes to sleep. I know I do. That was just for Rush. Shout out to Rush. So, yeah, that was hilarious. Very funny. Very funny indeed. So that was pretty much the Mecca, man. That was pretty much the fallout for the Mecca. 3 of us got eliminated. 1 of us has a shot to get back in lieu of Nick Alexander. So, yeah, shout out to Nick. I mean, like I said, I'm a little disappointed that he wanted to give all that shit up, but if that means I can get back in the game potentially, fuck yeah, I'm going to take it. I am. I'm taking it. Take it as you will. I'm taking it. I'm taking it, boys. I'm taking the chance. So, yeah. Gonna make it happen. Gonna find a way to get in the stream. But, yeah. Gonna be roughing it this weekend, boys. A little bit of roughing it. Well, it's a big show. Don't squawk. Don't a big bass show tonight. Saw, dude. What you know good? Sup, dude? Sup, dude? Zach, you broke my heart. You took my heart and you broke it in 2 and you just stomped all over and you didn't even give a shit. Dude, I had you over for dinner. Fish tacos. That's how you do me. Tigger got saved due to Lagurade. Shots at Tigger fired. What you gonna do about that, Tigger? You just gonna sit there and take it like a little bitch? Are you gonna fight back? Are you gonna fight Zach for your life? Big show picks. No threat there. Bad week. You're not the only one. I did not have a great week myself, sir. Perfect time for some get back, dude. Perfect time for a come up. Perfect time for some get back. Shout out to Big Show. Shout out to the boys at Pub Sports Radio. Didn't make it in there this weekend. Wrapped up in the Mecca. But yeah, I did not gamble this weekend. Did not get greasy. I fear that I would have gotten fucking destroyed. I probably would have gotten washed. But yeah, I have to narrow my focus right now. But even so, didn't have a great week. Speaking of which, it's the perfect time to go on to the next segment. Yeah, no, I know. I'll never forgive you ever, and I just hate you, die. No, I'm just kidding. No, man, I get it, dude. You missed it. You might go back and watch like 20 minutes before I was talking about you and Bo, and I was like, dude, I can't really begrudge either of them, dude. I think when I got Highlander last season, I eliminated you. So I was like, it's of course it's Bo and Zach getting their revenge. I was gloating about bullying Bo into fucking eliminating Cardone and like helping me do my dirty work. Well, doing my dirty work for me. So I definitely like it. It was pretty funny, actually. Yeah. Karma is for real. No, it's all good. But yeah, like it was pretty funny. Yeah, man. It was rough for me. Dude, this year has been pretty rough for me as far as picks. I've had a couple really good weeks. I've had a couple really like top 10 in the world on Tapology. Well, I had one top 10, I think, and one. I know I had at least one top 20. But yeah, it's been It's been a little better, I guess. Like, so this is where I'm at right now. This is where I'm at. And I have to change this percentage because that's going to be a little bit lower now. But hopefully it's still like 63. This is where I'm sitting at right now. 7-5 with my picks, only 450 on Tapology. So womp. Brings me to 384 and 221. Let me check that right now and see where I'm at. Topology. A site for fans of the UFC and MMA and other stuff. Yeah. Bo was like, I am going to eliminate this piece of shit if it's the last fucking thing I do. So yeah, that not really shocking. Not really that shocking. Had no problem eliminating Cardone. He was just like, it didn't I didn't even have to say anything. He was just like, oh, it was like my silence was like worth 1,000 words. Like, all right, fine. No, virtually like didn't have to do much arm twisting. Very funny. And then I got the fucking curse. I got the hoodoo voodoo, godforsaken Louisiana swamp curse, dude. He fucking put that old hoodoo voodoo Haitian hex on me. Cardone, that Creole piece of shit, had to fucking hex me. Put a goddamn hex on me. I mean, I guess I deserved it, but shit, boys. Fucking Cardone got me from beyond the grave, son of a bitch. Rotten bastard. Louisiana sack of shit. He got me though, motherfucker. Bo, that it all what is that fucking song? What goes around comes back around. Boy, did it ever. All right, where am I at? All right. It only dropped me 0.1%. So I went from 63.6 to 63.5. Whatever, dude. Whatever the fuck ever. Fine. 63.5 for the people, which brings my total for the year to a measly 177 and 102. I don't even know what the percentage is this year. It's probably not 63.5. It's probably like 57 or something. I haven't been doing very good. But somehow, I still have a chance. Still have a chance. Alex busting Zach's balls. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm still in. Yep. At the end of the day, it all shook out. Right on. Yep. So we're pretty much, yeah. So I'm at like 50. I'm like 58%. Like I probably like 58% on the button. Yeah, that's like, yeah, like I'm doing like a couple picks better than that. Yeah, I've been getting my ass handed to me, dog. Getting beat the fuck around the ring, dude. Pillar to post. All right. Let's get to these fights. Let's talk about these fucking fights. Let's get it out of the way. I got some fucking crow to eat, dude. Got some goddamn crow to eat. I'll leave that. I'll fucking let that tick across the bottom. Here we go. This one was actually spot on. Not much to say about it. Jessica Penne is not good. She's a career jabronita. She's a fucking jabroni. Emily Ducote did look good, but it's tough to tell how good she, like, some people are probably going to like be really high on her. I'm not saying that I'm not high. She did look good, but it's against Jessica Penne. So it's like, I am holding off on proclaiming her the next anything. But for her first UFC fight, to tune up a veteran, I can't hate on that performance, dude. She did a good job. She got the victory. Interested to see who they give her next, but I'm not going to like go crazy with her just yet. If she can put on another performance like that against someone who's a little bit more like viable right now, then I'll be a little bit higher on her. But I'm not saying I'm going to fade her in the next one necessarily, but it will be matchup dependent. Let's just say that. Okay, so this one I just got to eat some straight up crow. I don't know what to make of Dwight Grant, dude. Shout out to Dustin Stoltzfuss, Deutschlander. You know, good to see a fellow German get his thing done, but yeah, probably should have known. Just kind of a dumb pick, actually. Like, I thought that Dwight Grant would. It's not that he was super chinny. He couldn't really get going. Stoltzfuss's grappling was on full display. Like, he kind of just outclassed him. But, dude, Stoltzfus is still a huge fade to me. Grant was the guy that was kind of unreliable at 170. Stoltzfus is not a super big middleweight, in my opinion. I think he used to fight at light heavyweight, but he's just, I don't know, man. He just didn't. I don't know, dude. He's 1-3 now, beating a guy making his debut at middleweight. I know it sounds like I'm just shitting on the guy. And maybe it's just sour grapes subconsciously for me eating crow, but I still don't think very highly of Stoltzfus. But it's now just Grant is, I don't know, dude. I feel like he's a guy that would just do better at Bellator. It's not like he's terrible. Like, he has power in his hands, and his cardio did look a little bit better, but I don't know, man. He's still just kind of fucking. He has a horrible body language and posture when he's like fighting. Like, he just kind of, whether he's hurt or not, he kind of stumbles around and it kind of looks like he's hurt sometimes when he's not. Does that make sense? Like, that's what I see when I watch his fights. He's got a lot of power. He was kind of a glass cannon at welterweight. I do think him being at middleweight will be better for his durability. So I actually wouldn't mind seeing him at this weight class. But it's like, if you can't beat Stoltzfus, you're not gonna beat too many more fucking middleweights, dude. Like, Stoltzfus was getting outstruck by Vieira. Now, Vieira was kind of holding his own against Chris Curtis, which is, there's something to be said for that. So I'm not saying that Stoltzfus is trash necessarily, but he's a 1-3 UFC fighter that got the shit beaten out of him by a grappler. I don't know, man. Might be time for Grant to maybe look at another organization that he wouldn't be trashing, that I think he would have some success and get some knockouts. But like I said, where are you gonna go if you're not beating Dustin Stoltzfus? I don't know, man. That's just my thoughts on it. What's up, Ear? You had a good week. I got killed. I don't know if I had an okay week. What's up, man? How are you doing? Fucking Sleepy Sue Mud can kiss my. Oh my god, dude. That fucking. I'm in, but the beauty and victory died. Come to second stream. Short-lived excitement for nothing. Yeah, I'm in. Great, Alex. Giving his thoughts. That all I want to say about that. No more comments about it. It is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. Dustin was my biggest cash this week. We were on him since last Monday. Nice. Well done. Well played, sir. Well played, sir. Yeah, it looked like he was like, oh man, if I throw more, I'm gonna gas out. That's what it looked like. He's been more of that killer be killed type of fighter. I thought that's what we were gonna see, and like I feel like he didn't really hurt Dustin that bad, but there was a couple times that he got his attention with a couple of those, like he rocked him. Maybe rocked isn't, but he like stunned him a little bit. And I feel like if he had just gone for it, he could have maybe got him out of there in the first. But it looked like he was like holding back a little bit to conserve his energy, and then he just ended up just getting whooped on. Nice. Yep. What's up, Noah? Yep. 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 Exactly. Maybe. Yeah. I banked on his last 3 fights being good reps in the UFC. And if you look at Dustin's tapology, he shows you he can win many kind of ways. Yeah. Hey, good read, dude. Nice one. Nice one, dude. So, yeah, this one, I am surprised. There were a good amount of people on Dustin Jacoby. I didn't see him just slumping Da Un Jun outright like that, but him like beating Da Un Jung did not surprise me. What I was surprised on is the amount of people that were just so What is it about people like shitting on Dustin Jacoby? What is that, man? Did you lose your Maxim Grishin bet? Did you lose your fucking Ayun Kutalaba bet? Other than that, what don't you like about Jacoby? He's on a restonkulous win streak. Yes, sometimes they're close fights, but some people like don't have a problem with a person winning no matter what with certain fighters that they love. But with Jacoby, it's like, oh, I'm so bored. Oh, you get outstruck by Grisham. Okay, so Grisham shit, right? Not really though. And then like people were like, oh, dude, he got taken down by Kutalaba. Ion Kutalaba, the dude that like he's a good fucking wrestler, dude. Have you not watched the Hulk fight? That's all he be doing is throwing overhands and taking motherfuckers down. That's all he do. So yeah. And if you look at who Da Un Jung was fucking fighting, dude, if you had actually watched Da Un Jung's fights, you never would have picked him. And so I'm convinced that either you did watch the fights and you just hate Jacoby, or you lost money betting against him, or you cash big with Da Un Jung. But dude, look at who Da was beating. He struggled against Khadis Abrahimov. Khadis was beating the shit out of him in the first round. Dude, he struggled with Sam Alvey. Getting his shit rocked by Sam. I mean, I know Sam has a heavy left hand. I know this. But dude, you can't like, and people really thought because he beat 3-3 Kennedy and Chekwu. I think people were just too high on Kennedy. I think that's what it was. I think that's part of it. I think people were too high on Kennedy after beating Carl Roberson, dude. Carl Roberson that just got cut afterwards. Kennedy's 3-3. And like on the feet, like, yeah, I know the Olberg win looks decent now, but fuck, man, like, I don't know, dude. Olberg's like 1-1 now. You know, like, what are we talking about here? This is a levels type of thing. This was a levels type of thing. Jack Jenkins says this weekend should be a banger. I hope so. Had Jacoby KO and winning round being decision, that loss, but nice, dude. Nice. Jacoby just looks like a douche. I'm probably 1-4 fading him. Dude, oh my God. Dude, I am kicking myself about that fucking fight. So yeah, man, fade Jacoby at your own peril, dude. He's a good kickboxer. He's got a pretty fucking good chin. He's got pretty decent takedown defense overall. He's not a bad fighter. In a division with a lot of parity like 205, Jacoby's going to start to make some waves, dude. Tell me y'all weren't impressed by that. So impressed with Da Un Jung beating Kennedy. You weren't impressed by that? Jacoby chinning Da Un Jung in a fucking round, less than a round. Basically the first big fucking punch that he landed. Come on now. Da Un Jung on this how many fight win streak? Unless you count that fucking Sam Alvey draw against Sam Alvey. Dude, you can talk about a lot of red flags. If you didn't see that as a red flag, I don't know what to tell you. It's not like I was only like I said, show was on Jacoby. A lot of people were on Jacoby. Let's all give ourselves a pat on the back. Yeah, I made some bad picks, but that definitely was not going to be one of them. I was on Jacoby very early, and I watched like 3. I didn't have to watch any Dustin Jacoby fights. I watched Da Un Jung fights. I watched the Cadiz fight. I watched the Sam Alvey fight. And I was like, that's it. That's it. That not Jacoby. That's it. Jacoby. It was that easy. Now this one, dude. I had Bill Algeo, but as you can see, my surprise, I did not expect him to just mow through Herbie. Little Herbie. Kid bro. That was a fucking ass beating, dude. The whole thing afterwards about the knee injury and I don't know, man. I'm not a fucking fighter, so no matter what I say about this, I'm gonna sound like an asshole. But dude, if your knee's all fucked up like that and it was that fucking bad, what are you doing in there? Why don't you just take some more time off and heal your fucking knee up? I just hate that excuse, dude. Oh, I re-injured this thing that was fucking injured. That was really bad and injured. Because, I'm sorry, man. He was getting his fucking ass beaten. Bill Algeo's a black belt. He could hang with him on the ground. He's more of a dog, much more of a dog. Herbert Burns is a one-round fighter. So I'm sorry, like, that might be real, but that was not why he lost that fight. He lost that fight because Bill Algeo is the better fighter and just whooped his ass. And he re-injured his knee. So that didn't help. That's my take on that fight. Because now the narrative is, oh, poor Herbert. You know, I mean, can't really say anything about Gilbert Burns. It's his brother. You know, he's helping he's being a good older brother, but like, come on, dude. Like he's doing damage control. That was not the narrative. Herbert Burns injuring his leg, re-injuring his knee was not the fucking story. Bill Algeo whooping his ass was the story, and I hope that isn't lost. I hope that isn't lost in the whole, because I hate that shit. I hate when it's like the image of Herbert, like that's the takeaway from the fight is Gilbert carrying his brother off the battlefield, like, oh, hurt leg, crying. It's like, God damn it. Like, nah, man. Senor Perfecto. That's the fucking takeaway. That's like, how fucking good did Bill Algeo look, dude? I know it's against a 1 round, basically just Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu quitter, but I don't know, dude. Never paying for any more Walmart fighters. Yeah, dude. I'm gonna have to not really change anything, but I don't know. When I get back to the capping, whenever I do that, or the gambling, whatever, I'm gonna maybe not change my approach, but just make sure that I'm a little more careful. I'm a little more sensible with where I lay my money. Dude, that was crazy, man. I've never seen, but where he just like couldn't get up. He just like wouldn't get, like he could barely. And I'm sorry, dude. I know that his knee was hurt, but you could see that he was fucking exhausted. You could literally see like he's like gassed as a motherfucker. And there's evidence for that well before this fight. If it was the first time that it happened, yeah, okay, maybe it's just the knee. It's like, nah, dude, I've seen you death gas before. It kind of looks like that. You're tired as fuck. You're taking your sweet ass time, giving yourself a breather, an extra second or two. So I love that Peterson waved it off. Get up. Nope. Yeah, it's on. You're done. You can't get up and fight. You can't fight. Fight's over. So yeah, actually, I like that. Shout out to Senor Perfecto. Who knows if I would have parlayed Algio? I probably would have parlayed Algio and then put a losing fighter on it that would have busted it. That's probably what I would have done. No more Baby Chef, Figgy, Baby Burns. No Hermet. Like, yeah, like, dude, all that bullshit about, oh, so-and-so trains with so-and-so. Oh, so-and-so's brother. I don't give a good goddamn. You ain't your bro. You are not your brother. You're not your sister. You're not your brother. Same with the Lima brothers, too. Diego Lima. I mean, Douglas Lima was champion in Bellator. So we're talking about like Bell. Yeah, I know Diego Lima was in the UFC, but like same with that too. Like one's the real deal, the other's a jobber. Oh, dude, panicking. Now I can tell you firsthand that like even in like sparring and stuff and testing, like if you get nervous, it saps the fuck out of your energy. I can only imagine in a fight with all those fucking people watching. Yeah. Yeah, nerves are a motherfucker. I remember my boxing coach telling me that. He's like, "What's wrong with you? Like, what? He's like, I'm nervous." And he's like, "Yeah, nerves are a motherfucker. Get used to it. Like, the shit's real." So that, yeah, I definitely feel that. Yep. So, all right, next fight. Next fight. But yeah, he was broken, literally and figuratively. Dude, I'm sick about this one. I am sick about this one, and I actually have a screenshot to prove that I was on Ricky Simone earlier in the week, and I switched my fucking pick. I didn't switch it last minute, but I was a pussy, basically. I was a pussy right here. I got scared off of Ricky Simone listening to a bunch of different people talk about, yes, Ricky Simone's good, but Jack Shore is like the future. Jack Shore is Jack Shore. Shout out to everyone that was on Ricky Simone. There were some people I should have. There's another. I don't. Why do I keep making the same mistake, man? I don't trust my fucking instincts because I get fucking scared like a little bitch. I was too pussy to stick to my guns and go with Ricky Simone. And I'm kicking myself for it, dude. Kicking myself. Gotta eat crow. Too pussy to pull the trigger on Tapology with Ricky Simone. Win with Jack Shore because I got scared like a little bitch. Oh, dude, I'm sick about this. Credit to Ricky Simone, man. Good job. Another fraudulent hype job that no one could shut the fuck up about. This is another example of a dude getting hyped up way too much on Twitter. Oh, Jack Shore is so cool. He's so likable. And then extrapolating that into he's this undefeatable fighter. He hasn't been beaten before, but if you look at it, dude, this one, it was kind of like, of course, Ricky Simone beat him. Jack Shore hadn't fucking fought nobody, dude. Hadn't fought nobody and struggled with a guy that was like 2-1 in the UFC, got knocked out by Trevin Jones. Chinny dude. Timur Valiev. So Valiev was a dude. And that's why a lot of people were picking Jack Shore in this. When they like, the reasoning for picking Jack Shore was like, oh, dude, this was one where like I said, the reason I picked Shore was, okay, yeah, I know Simone's his toughest test. But I thought it was going to be another Ian Gary situation. I didn't want to make the same mistake I did picking Gabe Green. Yeah, it's his toughest test, but he's going to pass it. So that's what I did. That's ultimately why I switched my pick. I was like, I think Simone's a better fighter. He has way more experience against a higher level of competition. But Jack Shore's undefeated. One thing I was worried about was if it went to the cards that they were going to rob Simone. And I didn't want to, I just, like I said, pussed out, man. No one to blame but myself. Credit to Ricky Simone. I should have fucking stuck to my instincts, and that's what I get for being a bitch. And yeah, fuck me. Wore Ricky Simone. Really happy for that dude. And when I was doing the tape study, everything seemed right. Okay, look, I went back and I watched all Ricky Simone's fights. The wins, the losses. That Marab Dawalishvili ending was so weird. Like, yeah, he was out, but like, is like he went out the second the fight ended almost. Like he was still kicking, but it was just weird, man. That was just a weird ending. So that fight happened. And then the Faber knockout was early. That was an early stoppage, which is crazy too, because Mike Beltran is one of the late stoppingest fight ass motherfuckers I've ever seen. Maybe it was because of that. Maybe people gave him shit for the early stoppage there. I don't know, but that was a bit of an early stoppage. It was in Sacramento. The crowd went nuts when Faber dropped him. I don't know, man. Like, if you watch Beltran recently, he'd be letting them fights go, son. He'd be like channeling that inner Herb Dean, like, kill him. If he dies, but kill him, you know? So that was just like, that was weird. But I'm watching all the Simone tape. I'm like, man, dude, he might be the side. But then I got scared. And I picked Jack Shore like a bitch. But I do have the fucking screenshot of me being on Simone early. And I just, I'm fucking sick to my stomach over it. Shout out to the 10 people in the building. Great success. But dude, how about that shit, man? Exactly. That's where I thought, that's another reason that I switched it. Because I thought Shore would have the advantage on the feet. No way. He got that sub because he hurt him. Old Jack Shore was doing the Bambi dance. Got on top of him. That fucking Euro trash grappling and shit. People talk about joking about Chinese grappling. Nah. You still ain't got no fucking grappling over there in the United Kingdom. Y'all just don't. Yeah, Ricky Simone, like, some people were poo-pooing the Sun Sao win because Sun Sao is old and a little chinny, but nah, man. Ricky Simone got some serious pop in his punches, been working on his striking, obviously. So shout out to him, man. I'll keep that in mind for the future. That fucking division though is crazy. So I'm still gonna have to do some tape study depending on his next opponent. But yeah, man, I think that's gotta open some more people's eyes on Simone. I'm just sick that I didn't fucking stick with it. There you go. Shore, his boxing defense is shit. He's got really good offense, like really good Muay Thai and boxing, but defensively, it's shit. He tries to block punches with his forearms, and like, if that's all you're doing, if you're just pulling back with your chin in the air and trying to put your arms up to parry, you're gonna get clipped eventually, dude. You're gonna get clipped. You have to block. You got to block, and you got to move your fucking head. Yes, parrying is good, but the first shit you learn, blocking, ducking, then you start to learn to slip punches, then you parry. Like, You don't do one before, like, you just, I don't know, man. I see dudes just get lit up like that in UFC, man. Using poor boxing defense. Sad. So sad. So are the books really making these hometown fighters the favorite this weekend? I don't know, man. That's going to be interesting because it's a UFC London card. A lot of British fighters, obviously. So what are these scorecards going to look like, dude? And yeah, the bookies, man, it just, you know how fucking greasy it gets, dude. All right, but we're an hour and a half in. I do have to take another fucking little pee-pee, so let me do that. I'm gonna throw on my little beat, and I'll be right back, and we'll talk about the rest of these fights, and then we'll maybe look ahead a little bit to UFC London. Yeah, right in the middle of talking about what happened at UFC Long Island, give my thoughts on it. Talked about the Mecca a little earlier. Shout out to Mr. Arkansas. Subscribe to that channel if you haven't. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't. And shout out to Rush. He's the meaning for the song. He's the inspiration. I'm gonna play it all day long. Rush, you're the inspiration. Who's the best music producer? 2 cents, 2 cents, 2 cents, 2 cents, and 2 cents because I spit hot fire. I make hot fire. Nobody be making endless loops like me, dude. That's the hot shit. Check out my SoundCloud. Psych. Psych, dude. Yeah, that took me probably a lot longer than it would have taken most people, and it ain't even finished yet, dude. I've been saying I'm gonna make it into a fucking full song, but I'm still like struggling through GarageBand. Like this is an 808, this is a drum machine thing. You do this thing and you put this, and like I'm like struggling to put the tracks together, and like don't even know what I'm like. I'll like touch something. I'm like, oh god, I fuck something up like that. I fuck that up. I don't really know my way around the fucking mixing board, and I just never done this kind of stuff. I was a mediocre drummer in a fucking local rock band. That's about, you know what I'm saying? Just learning my way around that shit. But I do want to turn that into a full song, man, and eventually make it into an intro. So yeah, when the time comes, I'm gonna figure out which one of you motherfuckers be editing the best videos, and I will commission you for your fucking services. So yeah, be ready for that. Now, where were we on this fucking UFC card? But yeah, decent little stream so far, boys. Hit 10 people in here. Once I see that, I consider it a success. Double digits, a little bit tiny channel, got 10 people up in it. Great success. Can't take that from me. What's up to my partners? What's up to my haters? I done fucked around and sang a hook like Anita Baker. I'm from California, but I done moved to Texas. My bad, I'm dyslexic in the Fodo Mango Lexus. I done came down tiptoeing in my Georgia, down in my Georgia. All right, what are we doing here? Got to get my bearings back. Going down a Jody high roller rabbit hole. I'll take you to some strange places, boys. Got to get back on track here. Okay. Taking it back to fucking 2011. God. Good times. Okay, here we go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking me getting shit spot on. I mean, I was definitely not the only one, but dude, I was honestly shocked there were so many people on Dolce. This was one of the easiest picks. I would have put a little something on Puna. This would have been a bet that I would have cashed. I was thinking about betting Puna by KO. Nailed it on Tapology, the round, the method, all of that. This one was very straightforward. Dolce is going to come out like he always does in the first round, like a bat out of fucking hell. Then he's going to gas. Then Puna's going to knock him out. And goddamn, if that wasn't exactly what the fuck happened. Like, what was complicated about this? This was one of the easiest picks on the fucking card. Dolce is not UFC level. He's not a shit fighter. He would knock me out, but he's not UFC level, dude. Shout out to Puna. Dude, he was big upping the Workaholics. Dude, he was big upping fucking Demant. Talking about all he wanted was Demant to come to a show and watch him fight. It's like, dude, Airwolf, are you not gonna fucking oblige? But no, I think Divine did hit him up on Twitter. I seen that. I retweeted. I liked and retweeted it too. So if both you guys want to follow me, that'd be fucking pimp type. Puna, Airwolf. I know you're probably listening to this. If you are, follow me on Twitter at @J_my2cents. It's a great account. You should everyone just follow it. So where are we at now? But yeah, that was everyone's kind of down on Puna a little bit, I think. But I mean, Maximov is a fucking wrestling rat. He's a good wrestler. I'm not a huge fan of his style. I think it is just boring as Christ, but it's effective. He's a little fucking wrestling rat, and he wrestling ratted his way to a victory against Puna in a pretty close fight, in which he just had to. I've never seen such wrestling desperation, like the most desperate diving for an ankle. Like, that's the kind of shit, dude, where it's like, okay, y'all want to talk about this, like, oh, this is in a street fight, this is in a street fight, that in a street fight, you doing some shit like that, someone is gonna fucking elbow you on your fucking neck. They're gonna elbow you right on your fucking spine or in the back of your head or on your neck. So yeah, that shit goes both ways too. Everyone talk about all I need to do is fucking hit a takedown. Yeah, well, okay. You try some of that bullshit, some of that fucking touch butt bullshit, you get fucked up too. Street fight's just different, man. Anything can happen in that shit. Anyways, man, I don't know what that was all about. I just that shit annoys me. I get really pissed off at that. Like that when people are like snobs about their discipline and that like, oh, that's so much better in a street fight scenario. Like, nah, man. I think it's important for someone to be well rounded and to just avoid street fights in general. And yeah. But anyway, that was about Maximov. Puna losing to Maximov and Brendan Allen. Yeah, the Brendan Allen loss isn't super great. Getting outstruck by Brendan Allen and his low ass fucking fight IQ. So that's kind of like but he's not a bad fighter, dude. And I think it looks like now I could be jumping the gun here a little bit, but Puna might be ever so slightly improving. Is that crazy to say? I don't know. I like Puna Soriano. He's got a chin. He's got power, baby. He's well rounded. He's got good wrestling. Got pretty good wrestling defense. Got a good personality. Likeable Braj. He likes workaholics, dude. Come on now. Come on, mate. You're a crazy take. I know. Isn't that crazy, dude? Isn't that gnar? Dude, Puna's like he's got good power and he's got good chin, bro. Yeah. Yep. What's up, Artem? You're the funny man. You're the fuck you man. So this is I just gotta eat crow here. This one I was just completely fucking wrong about. Shout out to the people that are on Lauren Murphy. Shout out to fucking Bo Jackson. That fucking rotten bastard. That's his girl, dude. So shout out to Bo. I know he was on Lauren Murphy. I can't remember if he got Zach on his side with that one or not, but anyone that was on Murphy, congrats. You had the right read. Misha's done, dude. Lauren Murphy does not look good fighting. I'm not talking about her physical appearance. I'm just saying, like, her striking is so poor. Like, how can Misha be worse than that, dude? I know this sounds like sour grapes, but like, I'm just so disappointed in Misha Tate. Like, yeah, just nah, she's washed, man. Like, it just shows her winning the championship was a fucking fluke. Holly made a mistake late in the fight and it cost her. She was beating the shit out of Misha Tate. And so I think that, dude, once she's on the ground, she's a good grappler, but her takedowns entries are shit, clearly. She's still shit on the feet. Man. Like, you're making Lauren Murphy look like Valentina. And that's crazy, dude. Because Lauren Murphy is so awkward and wonky and like not very good. So people are going to be super duper high on Lauren Murphy after this. And I'm going to probably be looking to fade her again. But because, like, I'm sorry, like, anyway, this is not meant to shit on Lauren Murphy. Congratulations. I was wrong. I'll eat the crow. Misha Tate sucks. Like, she doesn't suck as a fighter, but she sucks for that one, dude. Like, come on, Misha. That's, yeah. Yeah, that sucked. My pick sucked. She sucked in that fight. She's washed, man. She's done. Making Laura Murphy look like some fucking world beater. Come on, dude. Oh! Yeah. Yep. You right. That's funny. Yeah, Bo sticks to his guns. I remember that when we were making our picks. There was a couple fights I just could not get him on my side with. He definitely does what he wants. He's a stubborn fucker. He's good at making fight picks, though, son of a bitch. So, next fight. Now, this one, dude, should I go back and rewatch this? I remember scoring the first and second round for Burgos, and then the third for Jourdain. The first round was close. If Shane Burgos had opened up a little bit more, I think he could have made it way more convincing. He actually showed pretty good defense, but then he didn't throw much back on the feet. He won the fight with grappling, which kind of surprised me, but I did have Burgos by decision. A lot of people have Burgos by knockout. I was pretty sure that Jourdain was going to be able to last. Jourdain is someone that starts slow and then kind of builds as the fight goes on. He's a really strong third round fighter. So I was more worried about Burgos in the third round. And that's when he was getting his ass whooped the most. But like, people saying that was a 10-8 round, no, the fuck it was not. Like, Burgos was actually showing more improved head movement than he's shown in a lot of other fights, but he wasn't offering much back. Like, Jourdain absolutely won the third round, but people saying that was like a clear 10-8. There's a better argument to be made for Burgos 10-8ing him in the second. I don't think either of them were 10-8s. I scored at 29-28 Burgos. If you scored the first round for Jourdain, I guess I don't. That's not like a horrible. I'm not saying it's like crazy to have Jourdain winning that fight. I personally thought Burgos won it. I did pick Burgos though, so you can say, "Oh, you're biased because of that." Fine, whatever. Like, I'm not going to die on this hill. If you thought Jourdain won it, fine. You also have to factor in it's New York, man. He's undefeated in New York. Judges are probably going to give him the nod. I took that into account as well. I wanted to pick Jourdain. I'm glad that I didn't. I definitely wanted to. That's the general. But this was one, and I took it too far. I did it with Burgos, and I was like, I'll do it with Shore too. Nah, man. Gotta take each fight on an individual basis. So, yeah. Glad I did the right thing here. I was initially on Jourdain. So that's why I would say, like, I got to allow myself a little wiggle room to change my mind, but make sure I do the research diligently. And then at a certain point, just make my mind up and don't change it. But yeah, I'm glad that I did that because originally I was on Charles. I'm glad I switched it. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. Bum Burgos can win, but really disappointed. Hate chasing sub for 5 minutes. Dude, man, you were right, dude. You were right. There was another fight recently where it was like, dude, just fucking punch him. Glover, dude. Glover and Jiri. Just punch him in the fucking face. He's right there to punch. You are a heavy-handed puncher, Shane Burgos. Shell the fuck out of his French Canadian face. Shellac him. He's right there for it. You've shown you can control him. Punch him. These dudes that like stubbornly go for these submissions, trying to prove how good of a like, dude, if you're just win the fucking fight convincingly. I'm gonna submit Charlie. Was it not obvious that after when you neck cranked him and he didn't submit that you weren't gonna get that? He's a black belt. I think that's what it was. He was like, I want to show that I can submit a black belt. It's like, is it not good enough for you to just have this dominant position? Like, use it to smash his face, smack his face, smack his face. I said, I'm not mad at that. I'm not dying on that hill. I personally scored at 1 and 2 for Burgos, but the first round was pretty close. I'll concede that. Nice. Yeah, he's a big fucker. He's a big fucker. No doubt, no doubt. I'm Adam DeMamp. I just transferred from the other school. The other school. They used to call me Meek Mountain back in high school. Back in high school. He's like in the fucking high school. God damn it. This one was awesome. I just ended up on the wrong side of it. Like, I wanna shit on it more, but it really was entertaining, and at the time, I was pissed at Kevin McDonald for not stopping it, but it ended up making it even better of a fight, so I'll eat crow. I was disappointed in the result, obviously, because the fighter I picked didn't win, but I gotta give Schnell credit for having a lot of heart. That was pure heart, dude. Um, there are refs that would have stopped that when he was just, like, going all over the place, couldn't keep his balance. Um, Definitely a fight IQ issue from Sue Mudd and a cardio issue. He was exhausted, man. Like, there was a point that I thought Schnell was gonna knock him out because he was so, like, wobbly on the feet, couldn't really keep himself upright. I think it was from exhaustion, honestly. But, I mean, Schnell does have some power. Like, he hurt Pantoja. I mean, he can hurt people, but that was more just, I think, a cardio and a fight IQ thing, and Schnell just having more heart, dude. He doesn't have a very good chin, but he definitely has heart. That's a definitely an intangible that he possesses. Comes back, gets the triangle, dude. It was a fucking insane fight, crazy ass finish. They're both bloody as fuck. I mean, he almost got knocked out 3 times, dude, and comes back to get the win. So everyone that cashed on Chanel, good job. That one, yeah, made me sick because almost when you almost get the win like 3 times and then it goes the other way, you can't help but be like a little disappointed. So that sullied what would like if I had just been watching that with no dog in the race. I'd be like, this is one of the best fights ever. I love this. I was like, well, it kind of sucked for me because I almost got the knockout, but whatever. It is what it is. I had Sue Mudd by second round knockout, I think, and just God damn it. Whatever. Congrats to Matt Schnell and everyone that cashed on it. Yeah, that was swamp trash comes through, dude. Yep. So yeah, that should happen. That was a good fight though, man. Definitely fight of the night for sure. Dude, this is another one. Think I had I think I had Lee by decision. No, I had Lee by submission. I thought he was gonna fucking club and sub him in the third round. Because Salakov's losses, both his losses at that point had been um submissions. Lee has a black belt, and I thought he would be the better grappler. Um, so I actually had Lee by third round submission. But I'm not gonna say this was like a super easy pick, but when I started doing the tape study, I got on the Lee Jingliang side pretty quickly. Muslim Salikov is a good striker. He's had some good fights, good performances. It hasn't been against a ridiculous level of competition, but he's had some fights against some decent fighters. Zaleski dos Santos. But a lot of his wins, like Ricky Rainey, and like I know, well, I don't know for a fact, but I have a fucking sneaky suspicion that a lot of people took Salikov because of the Nordine Talib fights. Salikov knocked him out. Lee had the split loss. But like I said, and I said this before in the stream, MMA math is going to fuck you up on this one because if you looked at the Elizeu Zaleski dos Santos fights, which is a higher level of competition, Muslim, and that was a little closer to the present day as well. Muslim kind of struggled with Elizeu Zaleski, and Lee fucking smoked him. So I had to watch some tape study, but by the time I got to those 2 fights, I was like, yeah, Lee's got this. I mean, Salikov's 38, dude. Sometimes age isn't a factor, but sometimes it is. You can't tell me all those fucking Sonda fights, all his other fights, and him being 38 that shit don't add up. Oh, we've never been knocked out before. First time for everything. Who got knocked out? Fucking face planted, dude. Dude, the 3-2, the hook cross was on display all fucking night. Can't remember. Was it Puna? Was it Puna that did that, or was it Algio? I think it was Puna. Because yeah, it was like it's like the jab feint left hook or jab feint hook and then cross. I think Puna's a southpaw, but yeah, man. Throwaway hook. Get them looking down, get their defense on one side, boom, right down the middle. It's a sick combo. Sick 2-punch combo. Very effective. Standing in the backwood there, I can still the hound dog barking, chasing down a hoodoo there. Chasing down a hoodoo there. Born on a bayou. Born on a bayou. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, man. Some people are going to be really high on Lauren Murphy after that fight. Nah, dude. That's just a fucking fade on Misha. That's just a big old Misha fade. Lauren Murphy is almost 40. She's definitely made some improvements, but she's improved to a high-end jobber. Misha just fell the fuck off. That's what happened there. But I was on the wrong side of it, so shout out and credit to Lauren Murphy and everyone that was on her. So, now, like I said, this was a free pick. So, Lobby, if you're listening, this was a free pick. I didn't see it going down quite like this. I had Limosh by decision, but Limosh was never going to lose this fight. Another washed up, like, she's a relic, dude, from the last era. Simp bait, Air Chun-Li. Yeah. Hits nothing. In there cheesing, smiling, getting the shit beat out of her. Hugging, smiling, getting fucked up. Mean mugging. She's so serious, but then she like starts getting fucked up and starts smiling and shit and just cheesing. It's just like, just move the fuck along, please. Just move along. Go on to just making your cooking channel or whatever the fuck the next step is for you, like your fitness, what is it, like your fitness series or whatever the fuck else you're gonna do. I don't know, fill in the blank. What's Michelle Waterson gonna do post UFC? Some more movies. Like, this was so easy, man. She's got one foot out the door. She's doing all this acting shit. She's changed her name, hyphenated name, Watson Gomez. She's fully into the mom life now. The mom wife, not fully committed to fighting anymore. And it fucking showed. This one was an easy fucking pick. Will do. I mean, that one was a fucking no-brainer. That was a lot of people's locks of the night. Now, this one, dude, Cage kind of said it earlier, but let me make something very clear. That was not a TKO. That was a submission, man. That was a submission. Yair Rodriguez submitted. That should have been a technical submission. Why is that a technical knockout? It wasn't a punch that did the shit. or a kick. It was a submission attempt. So technically, he got submitted. Like, if his arm had stayed in there and the same thing would have happened, would it not, and it got injured, would that not have been a technical submission? Isn't that pretty much what happened? Yair had him in an armbar. Ortega just yanked it right out of it, and in doing so, fucked up his shoulder. To me, that's a technical submission. But whatever, Yair Rodriguez did that shit. That wasn't like, everyone's like, it's a freak injury, it's a freak injury. Like, okay, well, he had multiple surgeries on that shoulder, right? Re-injured it several times, and then got put in an armbar in which I know that most of the pressure is on your elbow joint, but you're still putting pressure on the shoulder. Dude, I've been to one Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu class. The first submission I got put into was an armbar. The instructor said, hey, I'm going to let you know what an armbar feels like, and then you're going to do it on me. You're going to perform the armbar on me. So yeah, I remember feeling surprising pressure on my shoulder, obviously more on the elbow joint, but yeah, that's what happened. I'm not some Ortega stan boy. It's going to be, oh, it's an injury match. Sucks. You got to run it back. It's like, all right, whatever. To me, Yair Rodriguez won that shit fair and square. It was a submission attempt that did that shit. It would have been a freak injury if they were just like who was someone that happened? They were just like, where their shoulder just came out and they just had to stop. It was like right in the middle of a striking exchange or something. I feel like it wasn't too long ago where you could like see their shoulder just kind of pop out. Was it Shogun? I can't remember, dude, but I feel like it was like an older fighter where their shit just came out of socket and they were just like, I can't do it. But this was not that, dude. This was a direct result of that submission attempt and Ortega yanking his fucking shoulder out of it. So to me, technical knockout my ass. That was fucking technical submission. I think Rodriguez should be given credit for that, for his grappling improvements. And you're this high level grappler, this like elite, dynamic, pushing the envelope, changing the game. But that's how you get out of a fucking armbar, is just pull your fucking arm up out of it. Isn't that like a fucking rookie maneuver? Correct me if I'm wrong. Like I said, one Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu class here. Got put in an armbar, shown how to do an armbar, did a little shrimping. Here's how you bridge and trip. That's all I fucking know. And I don't even really know that shit that well. But isn't there a more safer / technical escape to that? Isn't there? Anyone? Bueller? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I brought that one up yesterday. It's that one's a little bit different, I guess, because they didn't call it. He didn't call it when the break happened, but like Craig pretty much stopped. He's like, yo, look at his arm, and then he was like, oh shit. But then they were like, it's a TKO because he was landing elbows, but like he didn't really knock him out. Like Jamal Hill was perfectly conscious when the fight ended. He was like, what, dude? What? My arm? What's my arm? It's fine. I can go. I'll take this dangling arm and smack you with it. Like, it was like Jacare. Jacare's like, what? I'm fine, dude. I'm good. Just like a fucking crocodile, like arm like gone and just like walking around like it's fine. Other crocodile like eats the arm off and they're just chill like it never happened. So that's like what it was. Like that should have been a technical submission because Craig basically snapped his fucking arm at the elbow joint and like started elbowing him. And then it's like, yo, check out his arm. And the ref's like, oh, fuck, stop. It's just ridiculous. But yeah, that's another similar one where it's like, well, that dude knockout. Oh damn, dude, that's gnarly. Gnarly. He'll get another one. He will get another one. Known for snatching the limb. That's all he do. So that's what happened. Once again, 7-5. Wasn't the worst week ever, but I definitely hold myself to a little bit of a higher standard than that. I hold myself to like an 8-4 standard on 12 fight cards. 12 fight cards, I'm expecting an 8-4 or better. Below that, no, unacceptable. 7-5, unacceptable. Got to do better than that. Got to trust my instincts more than that, dude. Instincts were right in some places, like with Burgos, but didn't trust it with Simone. Keep making that same fucking mistake, dude. It's pissing me off. Nice, dude. Said I'm back. Well, let me grab some wood. Let me grab some tree. I need to fucking reload here. I need to reload. I need to get stoned again, dude. So let me do that. I'm not going to put the music on because I'm just going to grab and come right back. But y'all don't go anywhere, boys. Get stoned, talk some more fights and shit. Hold up. Hold up, man. See, told you I'd be back in a jiffy. Yeah, dude. I got my fucking I did a bunch of shit yesterday, actually. I got my fucking my man cave set up for the most part. Got my bookshelf up, dude. Got my fucking pulled my the rest of my graphic novels out of the closet. Got the shit set up. Looking very balanced, man. Very balanced man approach. I sorry I had to attend to something. Yeah, dude, light up the binger. I got my little fucking bubbler here. A little bubbler. Got a little Rosetta Stone in the bubbler, but also got some big tie that I'm gonna put in this jank here in about 2 seconds or so. Big card coming up. UFC London. Looked it over, did a once over. Prelims seem tougher to predict than the main card. Dalby versus Claudio Henrique da Silva. Yeah, that's one I'm gonna have to tape that one, man. Nicholas Dalby is a fighter that I cannot seem to fucking get right. That's not totally true. I usually fade him and I'm do okay, but there was one fight in particular that I remember getting totally wrong and really pissing me off, and then I feel like it's happened more than once, though. But in any case, man, yeah, Nicholas Dalby fights can be tricky for me because he's he's kind of a one-round fighter, and he's kind of a jobber, and but then he'll like have some like surprising wins, and he's just a guy I can't get a good read on, dude. Fight to fight, can't consistently get good reads on him. And I hate that he's fighting, and I really wish he wasn't. He's a guy, he's one of those guys that can kind of like he's always in close fights, and he can kind of like trick the judges into making you think he's winning when he's really not. Like, I don't know. I hate his fucking fighting style. Fighter I can't and probably won't give like, dude, you were right about that, man. Krylov is someone, he's like an over-credentialed dude. That's what it is with him. He's an over-credentialed dude, because if you look at him on paper, it's like, oh, he's got a black belt in this, he's got a black belt in that, he's done this and that and the fourth. And he's a good fighter. He's got some good wins, but like, he's kind of a jobber too. Like, he's kind of like win one, lose one, win two, lose two. Dude, I know exactly what you mean. Definitely. So let me get to this. Yeah, what is the deal with the flags, man? And them fucking, it's probably because of the fucking whole Ukraine bullshit.
Thanks.
Don't have countries then. Don't have countries or borders then. Put borders up, you make flags, people are going to fucking rep them. People be repping shit. People be repping where they come from. It's just human nature, man. People be repping where they come from, where their people come from, where their ancestors come from. It just happens. It's human tribalism. Where the fuck is it? Oh, yeah. Got some big tie in the bubbler, boy. Obviously, the big fights that stand out are Patty and Levitt. Anytime Patty the Baddie's fighting, it's going to be a big deal. And then Aspinall and Blades is a big time heavyweight fight. But Molly McCann's on the card as well. That should be a good one. She always fucking brings it. The crowd will be going fucking ape shit. So what do y'all think about the Patty Levitt fight? Do you think that, like, Levitt's going to give Patty a hard time if it goes to the mat? You think Patty's going to smoke him? You think it's going to be a close one and Patty gets the hometown nod? What's going to happen? I can tell you this. If there's a finish on either side, it's going to be wild. If Levitt submits Patty and then does his little fruitcake twerk, it's going to be so weird. You're either going to be able to hear mouse pissing on cotton, or people are going to be losing their fucking minds. But if Patty wins, like if Patty knocks Levitt out, or if Patty chokes him out, dude, and then because Patty's either going to, when Patty wins, you know it's going to be something crazy. He's going to say something crazy, or he's going to do something crazy. And against a guy like Levitt, like he already said that he was going to fucking, I'll be twerking on you, lad, you lizard, or whatever. He's like, Patty hit him with something. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I can't do it justice. Anyways, he can do something crazy if he wins. So I really am anticipating that fight. But what do y'all think, man? Do y'all think, I don't know, dude. That's one that's kind of, I don't know. I don't fucking know. Matter in sports. Ukraine's jersey colors win any championship lately. Yeah. Yep. Pade. Yeah, exactly. Inverted triangle into twerk. Just not sure who gets it. Yeah, it'll be a smooth transition. I'll tell you that. It will be someone's going to get submitted and then get twerked on. Dude, if Patty does that shit, if Patty finishes Levitt, oh my god, the roof will fucking get blown off that motherfucker. I like Patty, man. I fucks with Patty Pimblett. He's a character. He's actually one of the few fighters that has liked things that I've said. It was me coming to his defense against what's his name, that Marcel dude. But yeah, still, I think Patty's pretty cool. I don't have ridiculous expectations for him, but I think Levitt is a winnable fight. And dude, I'm just looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to that one. On the feet, it's a tough fight for Levitt because Patty's a guy that does not give a shit about getting taken down. He has pretty good takedown defense, and if he does get taken down, he's not worried about it. Like he's pretty aggressive, pretty slick off of his back, and is like Patty's a wild man on the mat or on the feet. Like dude's just crazy. He's just one of those like the dude is just different. He built different, as the kids say. Great. Yeah, all that shit's wild. But yeah, that one, and then Aspinall Blades. Aspinall Blades is a tricky fight. Aspinall Blades is a tricky one. Curtis's striking has been improving. I was really impressed with Aspinall's grappling in the Volkov fight. Like you look at Volkov Curtis, he had to take Volkov down like 8 fucking times. Aspinall took him down twice and then it was over. So that's crazy. But every fight's different. Like Curtis has improved on the feet, and I would still give him the edge in the wrestling, especially offensively. But I'll be interested. What'll be interesting to see is how long Curtis stays on the feet with Aspinall. I do think Aspinall is a better striker. But Curtis is not a punk on the feet, and he's pretty heavy-handed. Like he was, I say this a lot, but dude, he was well on his way to knocking out Derek Lewis. If he had just kept it on the feet, I think he would have gotten the knockout. So, yeah, I think Aspinall has the edge. Aspinall has cleaner hands. He has better boxing. He's a pro boxer. But this is a good matchup, man. It will test Aspinall's wrestling. And I don't really know how the fight's going to take shape. Everyone is different. You can't really. There's some matchups where you can be like, yeah, this is exactly how it's going to go. But with Curtis, he's someone that will like he'll stand with you on the feet for a while, especially if you're not like he fucking, even if it's like in Ngannou, he'll like stand with like to his own detriment, but still like he's not afraid to like stand on the feet with people. So I'm interested to see how long he does that. But there are certain matchups where it's like, okay, the game plan is clearly just to wrestle. But recently he's been more willing to engage. So I don't know, man. I don't know how this one's really going to go down. Guess we'll just have to wait and see. Ha ha ha! Good at business. This is the UFC version of Frogger this week. Yeah, bet on black. Blades times 33.9 for submission. Schnell was 9.2. There's no way I don't put a toonie on it this time. Yeah, yeah, this is a real test for Aspinall. for sure. Tell you what, though, he looked good on the feet against Volkov. Like, Volkov didn't really have much for him at all. But Curtis is a different fight, man. The threat of Curtis's takedown makes him more dangerous on the feet. I think Aspinall's speed will play a factor, and Curtis's wrestling will play a factor, and Curtis's strength. Curtis is a really fucking strong dude. Very strong, very physically imposing. And he imposes his strength on his opponents. So, tough pick. Really tough pick. But yeah. Who's Krylov fighting again? I remember looking at that matchup and being like, who's the fuck's going to win that one? Let's see. UFC Sketty. Yeah, him and Gustafson, man. That's another one. Was like, what are you gonna get out of Gus? He's not a prospect in his 20s that's taken a couple of years off and now he's back, and who knows the improvements he could have made. It's like, dude, Gus isn't that old. He seems way older than 35, though. The dude had practically retired from the sport, was not looking that great in his last couple. Like, yeah, I know he fucking looked incredible against Glover, the former champion, but he is such a fucking question mark. But so is Krylov, dude. I can see him going in there and getting knocked out by Gustafson, but I can also see Gustafson kind of getting ragdolled. Fuck, I hope that fight gets canceled. I hope something happens and that fight falls through, because that's a tough fight to pick, dude. That might be the toughest fight to pick on the whole thing. Craig and Ozdemir is another good one. Paul Craig and Volkan. I don't know, man. That's another one where it's like, yeah, I can see Paul Craig just fucking snatching that fucking shit up and subbing Volkan. But Volkan has weird power. And dudes with weird power, Paul Craig kind of, I don't know, man, he can kind of be vulnerable to that. Like dudes that maybe aren't as good as you think, or kind of maybe not underappreciated, maybe underestimated, like kind of like a kind of like that. Like, you telling me you're really gonna be surprised if Volkan fucking knocks his block off? I know Paul Craig has kind of become a meme for like finishing these very dangerous dudes, and if you do MMA math on this one, you're gonna take Craig fucking probably all day. But dude, this is a tough fucking pick. I can't remember who's the underdog and who's the favorite in this one, but I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to do some tape study on that in there, because yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Craig was the favorite, but I think Volkan is pretty fucking live in that fight. I don't know if I'm gonna end up picking Volkan, but I'm tempted to, because you look at it on paper, yeah, Craig is, he has a win over Ankalaev, who beat the shit out of Volkan for most of that fight and dropped him. He has a win over Jamal Hill. I definitely favor Jamal Hill over Volkan at this point, right? So Craig's wins are over people that have either beaten Volkan or I think would beat Volkan. But then you look at some of the losses, dude, I don't know, man. That's a fucking tough fight. That's a tough fight to pick. It's a tough fight to pick. They're both about the same age. Craig a little bit older. They're the same height. Craig has a 1-inch reach advantage. It's Volkan all day on the feet, but Craig all day on the ground. Fuck, dude, I don't know. Volkan's got pretty good takedown defense, but Craig isn't a crazy like takedown guy. He's a jiu-jitsu barrage, so yeah. Aspinall, yeah. Fuck yeah. Gus, yeah. Yeah, it's like a couple of years ago, dude, they weren't in the same stratosphere. Like Gustafson, if Gustafson in his prime, like the Gustafson that fought Glover would obliterate Krylov. It's like, what version of Gustafson are we gonna get, dude? A dude that's retired and has come back at 35. I mean, I know Glover is 42 on the show. I know, man. I know that division and heavyweight, you can be a little bit older, and it's not the same. But it's like, man, I'm really sketched about that. Sketched about that one. Sketched about Craig and Ozdemir. Those are the toughest fights on the main card. The other ones are pretty straight. Although Hermanson and Curtis is kind of a tough pick too. But yeah, Mason Jones, Ludovic Klein, man, dude, that is like, I don't know, dude. Two guys that have been, I don't know. I never know what to make about Mason Jones, dude. I never know what to make about Mason Jones. Like, yeah, he got past Onama. Onama's a pretty good win. But that loss to Mike Davis, dude, that's a bad loss. And Klein is another guy where it's like, I definitely have question marks still. Like, yeah, you look pretty good against Devontae Smith, but Devontae Smith is like, he's a little fraudulent too, dude. Like, the Arosa win is pretty good, but his other ones are like Donghyun Ma, James. Like, hey Jerry, ooh. So Klein and Jones, I'm gonna have to take that motherfucker too. Do a lot of tape study on this shit, man. But yeah, I don't know, boys. That's kind of a little bit of a preview of the London car, but yeah, that's what I got. That's what I fucking got. So once again, man, shout out to the Rabbit Dog, Mr. Arkansas. Shout out to everyone still left in the motherfucking Mecca. Got one last shot, boys. One last chance. We'll make it happen. We'll fucking manifest good positive energy. There will be cellular reception. If there's not, I will get to a place where there is. It's not going to be an issue. I'm excited about this one last chance, dude. I'm going to make the fucking most of it too, man. I'm going to get back in and win this motherfucker. Been a crazy season so far. Never thought I would still be here. Thought I was gone. I was gone until Nick gave up his spot. So it's like, shit, fucking, I guess shit happens for a reason, right? Disappointed in Nick for giving up his spot and for giving up the Highlander and all that stuff, but because of that, I have this opportunity to get some redemption. I'm gonna make the most of it too. So yeah, but that's about all I got for this one, dude. So I'm gonna chief a little bit more, finish this little bubbler bowl. We can just kind of bullshit about whatever. Been watching some pretty good shows and stuff, so let's talk about that. Wrap her on up. Anybody got any questions, comments, what have you? So I have been really into The Old Man on Hulu, and dude, Dota Dragon's Blood is getting crazy. I didn't really know what to make of that show at first, and I've never played the game. One of my buddies was really into Dota 2. But the Defense of the Ancients anime show, I've really been enjoying that. I didn't really know what to make of it at first. It's kind of trippy, honestly, dude, because they don't give you much backstory at all. They just throw you right into it, and you kind of have to like play catch up a little bit. But now that I've kind of figured out who everyone is and like what's kind of going on, it's really good, dude. Like the voice acting and the dialogue is pretty crazy, and the shit that happens is wild. I like the animation and the fight choreography and stuff. It's all pretty good. Like I said, it was a little confusing trying to figure out who everyone was, but um, yeah, man. If anybody likes animated shows or anime or anything like that, yeah, I definitely recommend Dota. I couldn't get into Vox Machina, man. I tried starting that, but it was just like it was a little too cheesy for me. I do like some cheesy shit, but I don't know, man. I just couldn't, won't feeling it. And I do typically like stuff like that. But yeah, Dragon's Blood is really fucking good. The dude that plays Candyman and the dude from Final Destination, Tony Todd, that dude is the voice of one of the main characters, this dragon called Slyrak, and dude, Tony Todd is awesome in that show. The voice acting is fucking killer. But yeah, it's pretty crazy, dude. It's a trippy ass show. Get really stoned and watch that. I've been enjoying the fuck out of it. It's a little too nerdy for the wife, so she isn't into that one, but just watching myself. Appreciate the show, dude. Appreciate you coming through, man. Always good having you in the chat, Bo. The Rooster Spur.
Rooster spur in your neck, dog. Spur your neck out. In the Mecca, dude.
Somehow, I've been having such a shitty season. I've been doing so fucking bad for the most part. But then, I had my fucking Highlander week. I had a week where I wasn't in the bottom. Social game came through a little bit. But oh yeah, I want to address another thing, man. Take these banners off. Oh well, I left that one up. I'll leave this one up for a little bit too. A little reminder. For everyone that don't know. So yeah, I think I want to say heel sense is dead for now. I went on a little heel run, short-lived. Like I said, sometimes I can be a bit of a heel when the moment strikes me, but I think deep down I'm more of a fucking baby face. I'm more of an old bud. I am. I just sometimes I get the heel spirit up in me, but I don't know. It's not a natural thing. It's something I kind of have to fucking conjure up, conjure the dark arts, as it were, dark spirits. So yeah, it was like kind of like I use the dark side, use the power of the dark side. It's like, nah, that's not really me. You know what I'm saying? Not like I'm some fucking virtuous anything, but if I between a heel and a face, like I would consider myself a bit more of a face. But anyways, I just wanted to address that. Yeah, it was fun being a heel, but it's not something that comes naturally to me. I naturally seek to make peace with people and try to connect with people. But sometimes it doesn't work like that, man. And sometimes you gotta get ruthless. And in competitions, you know, sometimes the heel comes out. So yeah, whatever you would call between a heel and a face, that's probably where I'm at. Right there in the middle. Whatever the fuck. Anti-hero. It was fun being a heel though, man. Just being like, fuck you all. Fuck you all. Die in a ditch. Cold and alone. I mean, that's fun. It's a good time, dude. The Taker, yeah. Dude, that's Lady TC's favorite wrestler, dude. I have a I don't have it. I'm not drinking out of it today, but I have a well, it's my wife's, but I use it. Because she don't drink coffee. It's an Undertaker coffee mug. Pretty dope. She has a bunch of Undertaker memorabilia. It's her favorite, man. I had to get a heel run in, but it was short lived. But you got to keep the character fresh, man. If the shit gets too stale, you got to switch it up. You know, got to switch it up. 10 people in the building again. How you like that? How do you? Not how you like that. How you love that? How you love that? You fucking haters. 10 people in the building. Yeah, not 2, not 3, 10. Ben 10 alien wristwatch shit. Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Yep. 10 people are now listening to the most boring man on YouTube. Isn't that wild how that shit works? I can only imagine. So, yeah, I got purged. It was purged from me. It's like when the werewolf gets fucking killed with a silver bullet and he's dying and he's like, thank you for freeing my soul, and just dies, you know. That's me. Yeah, I'm way more mad at you, and I want to fist fight you, and I also want to murder you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not, dude. I'm not mad at either of y'all. I'm not. Like I said, it was funny. Yeah, of course, it's like that's what you fucking get. Me and my big mouth. Nah, man. That's the thing. Like, I do take this shit seriously, but I don't take it too seriously. You know what I mean? It's entertainment to me. It's a lot of fun. I do take it seriously. I do invest my time and energy into it, but like where I'm like personally like, nah, man, I don't personally fucking hate anybody. I might say that I do sometimes in anger, but I really don't. I really don't, man. You can call me a beta. You can call me a sap. You can call me a fucking, you know, whatever the fuck you want to, man. I promise you, I've been called worse by better people. I can promise you that. I've been, no matter what happens to me on this YouTube, I promise you, worse has happened to me in real life. So this ain't shit. It doesn't really affect me that much. But I do take it seriously. Like this mega competition, this last chance that I'm being given, I'm taking it serious as fuck. And like I said, with the whole like where I'm going to be this weekend, yeah, I'm going to be in a remote location, camping at the beach, boy. But I'm going to make it work. I'm going to find a way to make sure that I'm there for the stream, especially if I'm going to either be eliminated or if by some crazy reason, because it's never happened before, me getting a Highlander. But that's the other thing. I'm glad I that jogged my memory. That's the other thing. We don't know if, say, here's the scenario. Scorpion picks, the miserable get, and your old bud TC. We don't know if one of us is somehow to get the high score. It's still kind of up in the air whether we'll be able to get Highlander or not. I'll give you my personal opinion that it doesn't matter, but since I'm talking about it, I might as well just give you my this whole thing is just my opinion, my 2 cents, if you will. I don't think if one of us gets the high score, if Ark's listening to this, I don't think if one of us gets high score, we should be Highlander. You know, maybe us be safe from further elimination, maybe, but beggars can't be choosers. I'm grateful to have this fucking other chance again. So I'll take what I can get. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's my 2 cents on that one. But yeah, shout out to the rabid dog, man. People be hating on the dude. People be talking shit. He's this, he's that. Everyone's got their little thoughts on it, but tell you what, he's not. Boring. And what you hear and what you see is what you fucking get. And the Mecca is fucking dope. And that channel is dope. So yeah, I'll shout him out. I'll shout him out as much as I fucking want to. Or until he tells me to stop. Ja feel. So yeah, shout out to Art. Shout out to each and every one of y'all. And especially the ones that hate my guts. They don't even know me and they hate my fucking guts. Good. Good. Hate them. Hate them and hate them some more. I'll just love you right back. You old buds, you. You old sack of shit buds, you. No, Zach, I'm not mad at you, but I'm furious. I love you as a bud, but I also hate you. Nah, man, I really don't. I really don't. I think it's all entertainment, man. The drama of the Mecca, dude. It's fun. It's fun, dude. It's fun being a part of it. I would like to actually win the motherfucker. And I'm going to. I'm fucking going to. I am going to. And I'm sure that fucking Chavalito and Scorpion Picks are thinking the same thing. Oh, this is destiny. This is my chance to get back in and win it. I'm sorry. It is y'all's destiny to think that. And it is my destiny to just kind of boop, boop, just like 1, 2, step on both your heads, propel myself back up into the Mecca. This has happened before. Y'all know what happened before. You know in the back of your minds whether you try to block it out or not. And especially, oh, Chav, I know that when you're alone at night, when the curtains have been kicked as much as they can be kicked, when they're just fucking destroyed, and it's time for, I know that you have the website of the textile company that you order your curtains from. I know you have them favorited. So you're sitting there, you know, you're sweating. The light, the city lights are shining in because the curtains are gone. So just whatever light is around, just beaming in, you know. You're there, mad, sad, crying and sweating at the same time. I know. When you're alone, you think about the last time that it was this scenario. You, Scorpion Picks, and your old bud. And I know you remember what happened. And I know old Tom does too. Because Tom, I've never seen someone sit helplessly in horror and watch their life partner get put to the fucking dark saber. He was begging, he was pleading, he was I don't even want to, just disgusting things that he was like willing to do. But it was to no avail. And I know you remember that. I know you'll never be able to forget it because it's etched into your mind, into your subconscious. It's etched into the Mecca history books. And I'm about to make some more fucking history. I'm about to make some more fucking history. So stay tuned, boys. Shout out to the rabid dog, Mr. Arkansas. Shout out to everyone that's left. You like that? You like that, boys? Shout out to the 9 people in the building. We had 10 a second or two ago. I think we can get some more in here. I think we can get a couple more in here. But yeah. Good times, boys. Good memories. Sweet motherfucking memories. However, I can't remember how that melody, the song goes, but yeah, memories. Good times. Good times, bad times, strikes and gutters. Zach, friend of the family, Zach, ruthlessly betraying me. No, I'm just playing. Just busting chops. Just busting chops. If I didn't like you, I wouldn't be fucking talking shit. I'm the guy. I'm much more of, hey, loser, what's up, you fucking dumbass? No, I'm just playing. Then like, oh, hey, what's up, buddy? And then being like, that guy's a fucking loser. You know what I'm saying? I'll just, you know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say. And but I really will never forgive you. You thought Cardone was mad at me. Oh my God, that is nothing. Cardone, he can't be mad at me though. That motherfucker got his vengeance. I know that he was just dancing a fucking jig. He was probably, oh my God. I wish I could have seen him when I was getting him just like gleefully just like throwing his head back in maniacal laughter. Like he has some fucking like this, he probably has some shrine with my, like, he has like, there's some little like this little ceremony that he did, the fucking pentagram on the floor, my fucking voodoo doll, like his fucking him chanting some kind of like incantation or something. Yeah. So everybody wins. Everybody wins. Important update available. I'll update your available important. I'll fucking important your update. Yep. You will try. Who can tell me what that's from? You will try. He's a really good actor. He's really good. He's very talented. Might be the best actor ever. You will try. Who is that? Kind of relevant, actually. Relevant to, I'll give you a hint. It's kind of what I was acting like. It's what Alex said I was acting like. That's the character that line comes from. Hearts and minds, hearts and minds. Taking hearts and taking minds. Chopping off the heads of my enemies. Yeah, that last stream was funny, man. I've never seen someone go from 0 to 100 back to 0 again. So tame, redlining, I go in there, back to tame, back to fucking, square. As Josh Birnbaum would say, this pleases me. Drive safe. No, it's probably the best actor in the history of film, Hayden Christensen. In his career-making turn as Anakin Skywalker, aka Darth Vader. Yeah, man, I was acting like Darth Sense the other day. Corrupted by the dark side. Well-intentioned, but ended up being broken by it. Used the dark side to fucking commit atrocities. Like eliminating Cardone. That's how ruthless I am in the Mecca Boys. I will literally take an American hero that put his life on the line for our country, and I'll walk up to him and I'll fucking whoosh. You have to be that ruthless. If you want a chance to win the Mecca, you have to be cold-blooded. And I know Cardone would agree, because I know he's a cold-blooded ass motherfucker. Cardone rolled up into Arcs cold-blooded. That's why I know that he can't still be. I know, man, please, frog, man, please. I know you are not still mad at me. You got your fucking revenge. He's somewhere terrorizing the fucking the highways and byways of this great country. 10-4, frog, you fucker. You voodoo hex fucking using ass motherfucker. He got me. Fucking frog got me. You son of a bitch. Nah. That's what happens, boys. Karma is for real. It was worth it though, dude. It was fun. It was great fun. It's great fun. Yeah, man, I'm liking my fucking setup, dude. Getting the man cave put back together. Feeling more like myself. Dude, oh, speaking of which, dude, I found something that might actually end up being somewhat valuable. I think a certain guy like Tom might know something about it. If you catch my drift, hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So yeah, Tom, holler at your boy if you're interested. I might have something. It may not be of any value or not. I've got to do a little research on it, but dude, I found something. Something from the past. Probably worth like $2.50. No, $2.50. It's an Entenmann's. Dude, I was watching some Seinfeld last night. Shit was cracking me up. Trying to guess fucking George's ATM pin. Oh, now let's see. You're spineless, weak, a man of temptation. But what tempts you? Is it the salty snacks you crave? No, no, no. You may stray every now and then, but you'll always return to your dark master. Shut up, Kramer! Stop it! The cocoa bean. But yeah, man, I'm almost done, man. The man cave is almost completely set up. Maybe I should take a video of it when it's all complete. Drop in the Arkandome. Give y'all a little insight, a little POV. Moise, I found one of my old fucking this one goes out to Big Moise. I found one of my fucking One of my medals from one of the judo tournaments I was in. Forgot it even fucking existed. That shit was so long ago, dude. That was in 7th grade. The medal's really fucking cool looking, though. It's a dude doing a fucking reap, a fucking throw. It's awesome looking. I'll definitely drop that in the fucking dome. Found a fucking soccer medal, an old soccer medal, an old judo medal, some fucking, a few baseball cards, sack of marbles. Petey. You sold my dead bird to a blind kid? Lloyd, Petey didn't even have a head. Harry, I took care of it. So yeah, anybody that knows anything about baseball cards or anything like that, specifically baseball cards or anything like it, holler at your boy. May or may not have something might interest you. Maybe. Oh, and another thing, Tom. This might have been all part of your little scheme, your little, yes, I know you like to mess with me because I'm not very computer savvy, and you like to ha, yes, make fun of the old man, the old square that doesn't know his way around the computer that well, disrespecting your elders. But anyways, you're not blocked on here. Neither you nor your male lover are blocked on here. I just took your wrench. So if you're listening, if you're lurking, if you're lingering around, that's for you. You're not blocked on here. Because I went back and I looked through, not only did I look through my Google account, but I went back through some of my streams. So yeah, this is all part of your little, this is your little, your little plan. Congratulations. But yeah, if you're worried about it, which you're probably not, yeah, you're not blocked. You and Rob and Tom are free to live the lifestyle that they want. I accept your, your ways, your lifestyle. I'm tolerant of that. And come in here and banter and laugh and joke about. Tease me about certain things. That's fine. But you're not blocked. So you will not spread that lie. I will not have my name sullied across this YouTube. You and your fucking artifice won't have it. A lot of deception, a lot of sneaky, a lot of snidey remarks. What sort of things did they call you? Ye birdie twat. Pug-nosed gimp. Absolutely flabulous. Pug-nosed gimp. This has been a fun stream, boys. Had a good time. Got stoned, dude. Got back to my roots. Just having a good old time with 10 people. 10's a little gathering, dude. It's a little party. 10's bare minimum for a party. That's about the cutoff for gathering. You get more than 10 people, you definitely got a party. You know what I'm saying? That's like the start of a party. About 10, 11 people in there. So that's what's up. That's what's up. Dude, that's multitasking, dude. Listening, editing. See, me editing, This is what it would look like. You ready? This is me editing. I quit. I give up. I give it. I'm not gonna be edited. I'm just not gonna know how to edit. I'm just gonna leave that. I will just pay someone else to do that. That's me trying to edit. Nope. There's certain things I just no. I don't have enough time in my life to learn how to do that. Don't have enough time. The things that I can do, I'll just try to learn how to do them better. But it's that kind of shit, video editing, and no, sir. Don't know how to do it. But show if you know how to video edit, if you would be willing to do this kind of thing when I have the money, I would like to commission someone to make an intro video for this channel. They'll be paid, of course, whatever the reasonable rate is. I'll make sure you're compensated fairly, or whoever would be interested in something like this. But yes, it's always been my intention to eventually, at some point, like I got this little beat that I have, I'd be playing that dun, 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 that shit. I want to make that, either have that be part of the intro or have that be the intro music, and then put it all together. I want it to be like a montage of some of my favorite fighters getting knockouts and shit. Whatever is you can do, like legally, a second here, like half second here, half second there. I think that should be dope. Dude, I remember, man. So when God, I'm really aging myself here. When I moved and started, because I went to high school in a different place than I grew up the first part of my life. So I was in a new place, new state, new high school, or new school or whatever. But one of the first things I had to do when I started school was we had to do this fucking project for social studies. Or might have been just called history, like American history, or it was world history, social studies. I can't remember. 10th grade though, we had to do a project, a video project, and I remember the dude. It was like we were on teams, right? So there was like 4 or 5 people. We had to work as a group and come up with this fucking. It was on revolutions, right? Different revolutions. We had to make like a skit, basically. It didn't have to be a skit, but it was like a video. And it was like the best project or skit or whatever won best video. But I remember the dude that did our video, put our shit together, was one of the smartest guys. Like he was one of the most AV nerded out shit guys I've ever seen. And I remember being like, we all had to meet up as a group. We put the thing together or whatever, but then we'd be like at his house, he'd be editing it after the fact. And like, dude, I had no idea what was going on. I have ADD as it is. I just tuned the fuck out. I remember him like trying to explain it, and I was just in my mind, just nope. We're shutting down. This is where we're shutting down, and we're just seeing what pops into my mind besides this, because it was like my brain just like short circuited, like not. So yeah, video editing. That's all. It's just Greek. I don't even understand what you're saying, bro. You could be like giving me the secrets to the universe, and it just nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. Yep, no respect. No respect. You can die in a ditch when it comes to the Mecca. Yep. No heart, no soul. Black heart, evil soul, taking lives, ruthless. That's the Mecca style, dude. You got to be ruthless. You have to execute people, dude. That's the name of the game. That's the name of the game. Yeah. I mean, I guess it's the same kind of thing. Like, dude, I remember my the only semester that I was actually like at a major university when I was at Arkansas. This dude that I was cool with. I remember one time me and a couple of my pledge brothers or whatever. We It was like one day I had blocked all my classes together so that I had morning classes, which was really fucking stupid to do. Like 18-year-old pledging a fraternity, put all my classes in the morning. Fucking dumbass. Like I should have known right then. But anyways, so like my afternoons, I didn't have shit to do, and I was just such a fucking like stoner. So all I wanted to do was just get stoned. Like just like if I wasn't trying to chase down pussy, I was just fucking getting high. So fucking he was really into fucking um I would say he was into like hip hop and EDM pretty like equally. But that was the first time I'd ever seen someone like talk about someone that I knew talk about like DJing or like so that's been another thing that's like always like, oh, that's so fucking cool, but like it's just I have no idea what the fuck is going on. And that it's I'm sure it's like anything, like you just it all looks foreign to you, and then you start fucking with it, it gets more and more familiar. But that's always one thing where like, yeah, dude, we went up to like his room and he was like he had his turntables and stuff and was trying to explain like I was like, can you just like do it and like let's listen to it and get stoned and just be like, that's really cool. He was like trying to like break it down. I was like, God damn that spit, be bad, squid it. I don't know what you're saying, bro. I don't even know what you're saying. I just want to get stoned. You just play the music. But nah, dude. I've always thought this shit's cool as fuck. But I'd like to take that fucking beat and turn it into something and make it into a little something. You know. Anyways, man. So let me put this up real quick. Talked about it a little bit. But yeah, man. Dota Dragon's Blood. If you like anime or animation, shit's dope. Supernature, hilarious. Super Crooks, another great anime show. Ozark, good. A little disappointed in the finale, but Gentleman was a good. Guy Ritchie, Dried to Concrete, dude. So fucking dope. The Batman was pretty good. Barry was pretty good, although the last episode of the last season kind of pissed me off. Dude, The Boys. Oh my god, The Boys was so fucking good. I guess it's over, right? The 8th episode was the last one. But yeah, I thought it wasn't like season 2 was bad, but I thought this season was pretty close to season 1. But The Boys is one of the best shows on television. If you can say, like, it's so weird that this streaming service universe is now television. How crazy is that, right? Before it was all just like channel 3 and channel 4 and channel 5, beep, 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 and like the TV guide. That's that was all the entertainment there was. And I remember when fucking Netflix was like DVD like mailing thing where they would just mail you, like it was like a yeah, it was like mail in movies. You get online, type in, it was kind of like a Redbox delivery. I can remember, I can see it now, dude. When we lived in that fucking group house, it was a fucking like a bunch of us. It was like me and my ex fiance and like 3 or 4 of her friends from high school. We lived in the fucking like the little hipster like artsy fartsy neighborhood or whatever. It was a pretty cool house, but Yeah, it was that. But I remember they had Netflix, and they would always just have like a stack of fucking like Netflix. They looked similar to the Redbox um logo or whatever, but they came in sleeves. They came in little like plastic sleeves. But yeah, man, I just remember like I can close my eyes and just remember seeing a pile of those around, man. So much has changed, dude. I feel like such an old fucking sack of shit. I'm gonna be over the hill. I'll be over the hill in less than 5 years. That's fucked up. That's really fucked up. The basics are simple and you've already done it. Cropping and copy and paste will get you a long way. After that, it's just pushing buttons and see what they do. Got to have a create. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Got to have a not give up, just kind of like explore. And sometimes, man, sometimes I can't like I get to where I see a certain thing and I like a certain thing and I just get locked on it. Like and I won't like allow myself to branch out much. No, I just want to do this certain thing, and just like, that's kind of what I ran into when I was making this beat. So I would like to kind of go back to it and just kind of explore, expand the song a little bit, like turn that fucking loop or whatever into make that like one part of the song. That kind of sounds like the verse, if I'm being perfectly honest. I mean, I guess it could be a hook, but it sounds more like a verse. But see, then I don't know if I'm like, it could just be an instrumental track, but something in me is like, man, make it a little something more. But then I'd like to put it to something like a video, intro video or something. Yeah. Yeah, dude. It was crazy, man. And then Blockbuster did it too. Blockbuster had this shit where you could have movies mailed to you. But I always liked going to Blockbuster. That's what I liked about Blockbuster was that the journey of like, especially when I like started smoking weed, just get all fucking toked up and drive into Blockbuster. Especially like when there was a Blockbuster real close to me when I first moved to Richmond, and well, it wasn't originally like Short Pump, but fucking dude, I remember that was the funnest shit. Just get all fucking high, boop, like fucking 3 minute drive to Blockbuster. Get walking just high as a fucking kite, and it was like in another universe. Walking all over the store because sometimes I would just see some shit like it was the physical version of browsing through Netflix, looking through like old classic movies or like cult classics or whatever. There was a section of those. That's how I saw so many movies growing up. Was like, you know, parents are divorced. What do you like on the weekends? Like, yeah, hang out with friends. We weren't spending the night at a friend's house. To be like, okay, gonna go to the video store. So it's like, okay, I just watched a shit ton of movies growing up. But yeah, and that's what it was. Go to the video store, just be walking through and see some old fucking like 80s movie or something with like a cool cover. Like, whoa, what's that? But yeah, man, Blockbuster was a shit. Loved Blockbuster. Went to Hollywood Video too. Anybody know about Hastings? Hastings Video. Hastings was cool because it was like it was a video store, but it was also they had video games. They were one of the first places to like rent video games, and it was like a bookstore too. And they had like a big extensive magazine section too, like kind of like the Barnes and Noble magazine section was one of those, and it was a bookstore, and it was a video store, and they had video games and like. But I remember Hastings was the first time I ever rented Ace Ventura: Pet Detective was in a fucking Hastings. And I remember they had it upstairs too. That was the first time I'd ever been in a video store that was like, well, this is the craziest, like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory to like a fucking like little fucking movie dork. Like, oh dude, this is like a castle. Fucking idiot. Just like a two-story video store, you know? Yeah, dude. That's funny. Yeah, fucking yeah, Hastings with it. But I always loved the mom and pop video stores were the best, man. Those were the fucking best. I rented so many fucking classic movies from just like mom and pop video stores. First time I ever saw Mallrats, rented it from a mom and pop. First time I ever watched The Big Lebowski, rented it from a mom and pop. Same with Pulp Fiction, same with Reservoir Dogs, same with dude, like even like when I like my dad would like he would rent us like some movies we probably shouldn't have, like we were probably a little bit too young to be watching, but it was like whatever, like Animal House and shit, like just movies with fucking just titties everywhere. And so they're supposed to be like PG movies, but it's like the 80s, so it's fucking PG is titties and fucking whatever, and like all this some violent ass movies, dude. But yeah, good times. Good times, dude. I'm fucking stoned, dude. I'll fucking put this this Tangerine Dream roach in this bubbly. Stroke this thing one time and get the fuck up out of here. But yeah, what am I gonna watch when I get off of this thing, dude? I need to do some tape study, do a couple hours of tape study, and yeah. Yeah. Probably finish Dota. Finish Dota up. Got a couple more episodes. I'm on book 2. It's pretty cool though. Kind of makes me want to play the video games, but I don't have time in my life for video games. I just don't. I've been really wanting to. I still want to finish Doom Eternal. Kind of want to play The Witcher 3 again. Do my like third run through of that. But I don't know, man. I've been getting back into comics and stuff and reading more. I'm reading JLA. What's it called? It's JLA Volume 1, but it has another name. It's the one from the 90s. Been reading that. It's really fucking good. But yeah, I busted out all the graphic novels, put them up. You know, I've been constructing the man cave. It's almost done. Almost done, but it looks good, man. Got this fucking. It's kind of doubling as like. It has some clothes on it, but the rest of it's like a book shelf. It's like a dresser, and it's like 6 sections. Almost looks like a tic-tac-toe board, but there's only six blocks. They're all hollowed out. But yeah, I've got graphic novels in some of them, and then put some other stuff up, like some things that are kind of doubling as like I got this fucking mug, one of my cousin's weddings. It's mugs, and I think it's made out of ram's horn. It's like a ram's horn mug. It looks like this big goblet that they fucking like would put a fucking goblet of ale like back in the day, or mead or something. But dude, we were drinking dude, we were fucking putting all kinds of fucking swag beer up in that thing at the wedding. But yeah, I got one of those. Like that's kind of serving as like a fucking a bookend. But yeah, it's coming together, man. The man cave's coming together, boys. And then I got my TV on top of it and the Blu-ray player. So yeah, just looking slick. Yeah, it was a good stream though, man. It was a good stream. covered all the bases. So once again, Ark, if you're listening, disregard those DMs. I will make it work. I will figure out a way to make it there. And if I don't, it's probably going to be really bad for me and probably really fucking entertaining for y'all. But don't worry. I will be there. I'll figure out a way to get there. I don't think it's going to be a problem, though. I don't think it will. So that's that. Y'all better hope that I don't fucking get back in. Ho, ho, ho. Especially the Brit. Oh my goodness gracious. If I if I win, oh my God. Are y'all, dude? If I win this fucking fatal triple death match, y'all are gonna see some shit. Y'all are gonna see some fucking shit. So yeah, man, shout out to the Rabbit Dog. I appreciate the opportunity, Nick. Yeah, a little lackluster of a Highlander, but by hook or by crook, somehow I've now been given this opportunity. So I appreciate that. So shout out to the Highlander this past week, I mean. What else? Yeah. Shout out to the General. Shout out to everyone else still left in the Mecca. Better hope I don't fucking win. Because it's game the fuck on. So good luck. Good luck to everyone still left. So yeah, man, big shout outs to everyone. Appreciate everyone that came through today. I had 10 people a couple times. That is a great success. And I will be back on, fuck. No, I think Friday's when we're going to the beach. Maybe I'll stream Thursday. Maybe that's what I'll do. Instead of, because that's when I think we're leaving for the island. The island, boy. God. So those fucking idiots. So no, but I will actually be on an island this weekend, which is gonna be tight. It's gonna be very, very chill. But yes, what was I gonna say? Yeah, good luck to everyone. Shout out to the Rabbit Dog. Shout out to Arcadia. Shout out to everyone that came through today. Hope you all have a good one. I'll go back through and shout everybody out. The General. Well, Lobby. Come after me. I'm a man. I'm 40. What's his name? Fucking Mike. Was it Mike Grundy? Dan Hawkins is still my favorite college football rant. Dan Hawkins is still the GOAT to me. It's Division I football. It's a Big 12. You get a week for spring break. You get a week for Christmas. That's more time off than you guys get. And you a little mad you don't have a little more time off? Go play intramurals, brother. Go play intramurals. Your days are numbered. Your days are numbered in the Mecca. Your days are numbered in the Mecca. Your days are not numbered. Non-applicable. Your days are numbered just because I fucking said so. You motherfucker, you. No, I'm just playing. Shout out to Artem, the guy that thinks he's the funniest around here, but he's really not. It's really me. Shout out to Real News MMA. Well, yeah, man. Hope you all have a good one, dude. It was just a real good show, and I know he couldn't make it here. I know it broke his heart. It definitely broke mine. Shout out to the homie Noah. Shout out to my bestest buddy in the whole wide world, Rush. My best friend. Rush, I know you're going to watch this back. Good luck, buddy. Good luck this weekend. See, if I lose, it's not going to be a big deal. You'll be in there, you'll be angry. You're literally about to be, I don't even want to say, but oh my God, if you, dude, if I win this thing, you just better fucking hope I don't. So shout out to Rush, because I know he loves shout outs. I know he loves camaraderie and brotherhood and chumming it up. Shout out to Ear. Just going back through here. Make sure I don't miss anybody. Cageroni, my jabroni. Now shout out to Cage, man. Go check out his YouTube channel. Fighters First / Cage My IQ / I have 10 fucking channels and 10 different names for him. So just good luck trying to find it. I'm just playing. Shout out to Cage. Shout out to Lobby. Oh yeah, dude. There's a long, rich, regal history. Wong Yun. See, this is why I did that. Shout out to Wong Yun. How could I forget Wong Yun? All right, boys. This is a fucking tight ass pimp ass stream. I hope y'all have a good rest of the week. I will be back Thursday. Shout out to Mr. Arkansas. Shout out to everyone that has come and gone in the Mecca. Everyone that's left, your days are fucking numbered. If I have my fucking say, I will be ready to go this weekend. I will find a way to get through from the deserted island. What else is there? What else is there to say? Nothing. I'd just be talking myself in circles. But nah, man. Appreciate everyone that came through. Have a good week. Let me get this fucking banner ready. The song ready. All right, you heard what I had to say. That's it for me. I'll be back Thursday. This has been just my 2 cents. And I'll catch you boys on the next one. Peace!